What's up, dude?
What's up, dude? Hey, fuck toys, man. So kind of you. Yeah, if you guys would like, we've even actually got a little banner. B made a banner for it way back in the day. Look at this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It'd be so kind to you. It just feeds our ego. I'm sure it gets us traction in the feed as well, which helps the other people on YouTube who don't know this stuff see this stuff. That's surreal.
Yeah, you know what, man? I was thank you for saying that. And FKD Toys, I was just talking to him before, dude, and he had a good idea. He's like, man, you need somebody with like a gong or a buzzer to go to the next account. I'm like, yeah, dude, let's get that set up. So then you just saw this debacle that I just had right before we came on, and I
Right.
literally clicked in this son of a bitch like 30 seconds ago. So here we are.
See, I almost even just pulled up a quick little counter downer on my phone or whatever, so it would beep at us regardless. I thought about actually even reaching out to like an engineer buddy, seeing if they could just get a taser hooked to my nuts every time we go over a minute. It's gonna zap to the, but couldn't find anybody who wanted to look at my nuts long enough to hook up the cables.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for that tonight. How about
Keep it
that?
out, but jazz is a little too far. That being said, hey everybody in the chat there, Acid Nine Toys are going. I had 8-bit Mike Toys. I'm pretty sure you've been in here since like 8:09 a.m., not p.m. Slightly adrift. Happy Toys Day. What's going on, dude? Hobo Toys. If anybody doesn't know, and Hobo, I'm going to throw you under the bus here just because then you're going to get a plethora of DMs. Hobo Toys is a fun little thing going on. If anybody wants to submit any kind of fun pictures and great photographs of toys, not that any of you take pictures of toys here, but you might want to submit some of that over to Hobo Toys. They're making a little zine, it seems. So reach out to them for more details on that. Brilliant Demon, Death and Strawberries, David Dunn, good afternoon. Jason St. Paul, it was nice seeing your little addition there to the Barrel Foundry piece last night on the live and in their post. So I'm excited to see that again here tonight. Show that off. Fuck Toys are going on. Jazz Wizard, you want to take over there, man? I've been chewing away.
Yeah, Jazz Wizard, Ordinary Toys, DNS, what up? Mothman, what's up? Bliss. We're going to open a package from Bliss next week. It's going to blow everybody's mind. Stormico Station, what up? Jason St. Paul, Folklore, Doc Horror, Pope Toys Canada, Super Terrible Toys. I hope your back's feeling better. Zimitco, Dirty Yeti, love your work. Yuckamuck, made about 1 million pieces for this show. We will take a look at all of them. Kajiki Toys, Dre, Abaddon 40, Von Fake Name, Bootleg Toy Co., Porpoise. Holy shit. Ocular Caviar. Oh, man. It is, I mean, as expected, right, dude? Like, this show was nothing short of amazing, like we all thought it was going to be. It's great, dude. Hobo Toys, I just wanted to say something about Hobo Toys as well. Hobo Toys is going to be on the show. I need to get back to you on a date, dude. That will be in the next couple weeks for sure. But they have donated one of their new dolls that they're working on. It's amazing. The quality is amazing.
You better not have donated the fucking black and white clown or that Batman. They need to just stay there until I rob 10 banks.
It's going to blow. Titty Bean, what up? MJC in the house. Yeah, the Hobo Toys piece is going to blow everybody's mind. We're going to have him on the show to talk about that. I'm telling you, if you've seen the post and you say, hey, that's cool, I'm telling you, man, in person, it is 1,000 times better. It's freaking rad. Apocalyptico 4, dude. Holy shit. Like I said, nothing short of outrageous. As we expected, it lived up to the hype.
Okay, so I've got to just say it too. I never knew this aligned before, but because of the pot shop, the area of Toronto that it's in, I had no idea there's an Apocalyptico munch that happens on the same time that this online Apocalyptico show happened. I don't know if there's some kind of overlap there in communities, quote unquote, but caught me a little bit by surprise to see two different Apocalyptico events happening in the same evening of very different, typically, I would think, very different types of people.
Yeah, sure. Killer Napkins, what's up, man? Headcase Toys in the house. Yeah, dude, straight up, man. This one, there was almost, God, I guess including making a mutant and then minus the people that didn't post, which were very, very few. We were still over 90, somewhere in the mid 90s there. and just killer pieces, dude. It was highly anticipated. I think we have put together a folder. Did you want to share your screen, or did you like me to share my screen to scroll through these?
Oh, whichever way you want, man. I did end up seeing the folder you put together there, so
Yes.
so I did see the tabs. And then what I was gonna say, that I say it every time we do a show too. If anybody notices that your piece wasn't shown, please definitely just shout in the chat. We'll make sure we get to you before the end of the night. Sometimes that just there's 100 of you.
Yeah, I had a really solid list going, man, and I think we got it all. I did check with Lab Monkey 9 before the show, and we did have the same people that did not post, that I did not grab anything for. So the other thing is, dude, I would love to read every bio word for word. It is not going to happen. Yes, it adds a lot to it. Yes, we will read some of them. Yes, we will read most of them. Some of them have backstories that are longer than any article that I've read in the last year, and we just don't have time for it. But we will take a look at the piece. We will comment on those. Please, if you see these pieces and you're interested in them, if you want to buy one, if you don't know if they're for sale or not, please reach out to the artist. But you should definitely go to their page and look at these pieces, find out all you can about them. A lot of people have posted process videos today and after yesterday to see how some of this stuff is made, and they're great. Rokamashi, what's up, dude? Yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
I don't know what the hell they expect if we were to do a double screen share. I don't know how the team
A double screen share
doesn't benefit anybody.
That might blow the whole system up, man. I don't know what that would look like.
I think at that point we basically just have two smaller versions of the. There'd be 4 squares. It'd be our 2 little squares over here, and then 2. Yeah. Yeah, and Zymeco, I love that. Right? It's for free as long as somebody's willing to come and pick it up.
Yes, Retrozone Neon, what's up, man?
That's an interesting way of putting it, actually. Excited to see your thoughts on everyone's pieces. From now on, whenever I go to the AGO, that's how I'm going to word it. I'm just going to go and have some thoughts on pieces.
That, you know what, dude? You know what I read that as? That is, that's code for start the fucking show. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start it right now. We're going to get through these. My original thought was 1 minute per account. Will that happen? We're going to try. If it doesn't, either way, it's going to be a 2-hour show, and we will get through it. Like I said, be sure to visit these artists' pages to get the full details of everything we are about to show you. We are going to do a giveaway at the end of the night. It's a lot of stuff.
The answers were great on that one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys want a stopwatch? Fine. We'll put a little timer here. We'll set a little timer for a 1 minute timer. All right. A little tiny do. So we'll see how long that actually lasts before I forget to actually press it every time.
I am going to, let me see if I can do this.
Look at you.
What you think, man? Did that work? You know, the thing is, I think we're going to probably have to go with yours. Yeah, we're going to have to go with yours because
it's not often mine just gets picked.
Besides every week. But I just, I can't see myself on the screen, and I cannot operate like that, dude.
Oh, fair. Okay. My apologies, man.
No, all good. Okay, so what I am going to do, though, now you guys got to keep in mind that I'm looking at my screen, which is a screenshot of Chrome's screen. So I cannot read that. I'm going to grab on my phone real quick just so I can participate in some of these conversations here.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Do you feel excluded some nights when we're doing my share screen?
I just can't read anything. You know what I mean? And it's not that I want to blow over the pieces or anything, but like legit, dude, even if I had a magnifying glass, I cannot, even with my glasses, dude, it is very hard. I don't know. What are you doing right there? I can definitely read that. Okay.
I'm just using the same technique I use when I take dick pics now.
Fucking super zoom. Okay. Here we go, dude. Apocalyptico 4, 5 space stuff. Or space stuff with a 5 at the beginning. That is dope, dude. They say blue is an uncommon color in nature. That is true. But this grotesque thing is no work of nature. Before the bombs fell, rumors spread about integrated cybernetic. You can read all that. That's an awesome looking piece, man. I know that there's other pictures of that one up there. But obviously you can see a cool little backstory. That's sick, dude. I love that.
Enough, we don't see people rip the Final Faction pieces too often, man. This is something that I feel like we definitely Skull and Void is like the person I feel like started this whole wire thing that we kind of see nowadays, man. It's so interesting to see how far everybody has come in this fucking scene, dude. No offense, Folklore. I mean, this was all the love in the world. Seeing your pieces last night blows me away from like a year ago, my dude. Your casting is come so far, dude, and like again the nicest way, like no disrespect, just fucking 5 space stuff. I don't know about you, I hadn't actually heard of this artist until this show.
Yeah, they've been in some other Lab Monkey shows, and again, the transfer on the screen, I don't know why, dude. We are following all of these fine artists for some reason. It says no, but we are definitely following all these artists. Acid 9, dude, fuck.
This is a beautiful paint job, man.
Love it, dude. Love the overall look of it, man. Just the total apocalyptic. Dude, the eyes on that, the UV, super sick. Acid 9 on the tank there.
Did you guys scratch off the black?
Dig it, man. Look at that, dude. That paint job with, yeah, dude, that's a good question. Like, what is that? Is that like a rub over some, or some paint over some UV? You know what I mean?
If they dry brushed it on, or if they actually put a black coat over and rubbed it off, scratched it away.
Nice.
Yeah, that's dope.
Sick, dude. Very, very cool.
I couldn't tell you if this was actually going to be like an all original design done through 3D Sculpt.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see a lot of wires.
You know what's funny, dude? So we have that last piece that had that nice long backstory, and then Acid 9 Toys, Rad Punk Apocalyptico 4 entry. Bam. There it is. And both great, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No matter what you're saying about it, it's that's a killer looking piece, dude. Very apocalyptic, I would say, indeed. For sure. 3D Sculpt, Acid 9 Toys says. Very cool.
What a beautiful little pop with the white, too.
Acid 9 Toys out of Kentucky, I believe. Go follow.
Canada.
Canada?
Yeah.
Canada, Kentucky, similar.
Very much the same.
Angry Beast, dude. Love this one.
This reminded me of when Burger King or McDonald's had all the Muppet toys when we were younger, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, this reminded me of around that same time that they did the Muppet Pirate movie that came out.
That's so good, dude. Yogi Bear Waterworld. Waterworld was a couple people's answer in the question. And you know what was funny? It seems like almost everybody prefaced it with, I don't care what you say, I like Waterworld. You know what I mean?
Waterworld's great, man. I was actually kind of surprised to see how many people were giving it hate. I remember being really young thinking it was such a good fucking movie. I gotta go back and see just how bad it is, maybe.
And you're exactly right, dude. I'm reading the bio right there. It says anything they look to repurpose old toys for a Waterworld Happy Meal. They settled on the Yogi Bear Rev It Up figure from '91. The cunning sales team even roped in Hanna-Barbera as a collaborator to cover some of the costs. Nice. A little more info there. That's a good one from Angry Beast.
Dope cast on this too, man.
Yeah. They get
like that little what's that called? Green. This is dope. Better Days Toys.
Bro, Better Days Toys. These things, you can pre-order these now. And I was just talking to Lab Monkey 9 before this. I mean, it's no secret, dude. These things are going to run you about $110 US plus shipping. Now, in my opinion, I have some Better Days Toys pieces worth every freaking penny, dude. Every penny.
They're the ones that typically do the very much like Ghostbuster-esque figures, right? Like the chick with
Correct.
the mask pops off, the dude with the fish
Correct.
wiener. Yeah.
Correct. And they're beautiful. They're amazing. They're pristine. This thing is awesome. They did do a little video on this one as well in a later post. That slingshot in action is what they showed.
Yeah, launching the little fucking books, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful.
Yeah, throwing the books. Defeat enemies with the powerful slingshot using Plato's pre-save.
Fun little touch.
Yeah.
But yeah, immaculate paint job.
Yeah.
Just wild, man. Interesting
really
concept.
Yeah, it is, man, and it's got a really cool look to it, and it's Lab Monkey turned me on to Better Days Toys a while back. I had never heard of them up until a couple years ago, and just fucking amazing work, dude, from like top to bottom. Everything they do is awesome. They've been in the last few Lab Monkey 9 shows as well, but this one is something else, man. Way cool.
Even this one kind of reminds me of some of the old McDonald's toys. You'd get how like I don't know if anybody else would have had it when the animated Disney Peter Pan film came out. One of the weird McDonald's toys was like a Swiss Army knife that had a bunch of useless tools on it that were Peter Pan based, and like that kind of reminds me of this. It's like a toy that does function, but it really isn't a slingshot. It's more of a toy of a slingshot. And anyways,
yeah,
all night.
Nice.
Like Toyco.
Billy Burnout. Yeah, they did another post on this one today with some just some still pictures.
Just some stills, yeah.
Yeah, dope, dude. Bootleg Toyco, man.
What a beast.
Woo! Love that account, and everything they do is badass. This one, even the paint work, dude. Like
I was just about to say, man, they knock it out of the fucking park all the time with their fucking 3D sculpting skills. And then when they started putting the painted pieces up, probably would have been like a year ago, we started seeing them toss up some painted stuff.
Yeah,
they're good at that, Tim. Fuck off.
Dude, couldn't agree more, man. I think when they first came on the scene, there was just a lot of blanks that they were doing, which were super cool in their own right. But then exactly what you said, they started painting them, and then you're like, oh shit, I like that painted one. You know what I mean?
I think even what made the original 3D sculpts so cool was oftentimes they were doing them based off of Lynn's the Rat Boy sketches. And it was just such a neat concept to start seeing that. Dude, that arm cannon is so Barrett off of fucking FF7. Yeah. And then you've got like this like dope helmet that's very much like that's not Magneto from the animated, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Even the body reminds me of that, and I think they've used it a couple times, but it reminds me of the Biker Mice from Mars, the Greaser figure that came out. Billy Burnout.
And the dude, anytime I buy a blank, like the first thing I'm looking to do is to get it painted by somebody. So when he added the paint so damn good, I mean, it becomes like an incredible package, dude, overall. But this piece right here is that's something else, man. Billy Burnout, really, really cool. Nice.
Love Ordinary mentioning arm cannons are all the rage this season. Okay, one, love this because for some reason we never see Jar Jar. Jar Jar is actually my favorite Star Wars character.
Wow.
And then the fact that for whatever fucking reason you've got him on like battle blades. Get the hell out of here.
That's so good, dude. Dude, I am not surprised that Jar Jar is your favorite, honestly, dude. Just knowing you and always going for the underdog and the thing that everybody fucking hates. I totally see that yours, but this is phenomenal, dude. Camabot Commander came on the scene recently. They have some other works coming up with some other artists that I'm very, very excited about. I'm not going to say shit about that because I promised I wouldn't, but it's going to be super, super sick. These are awesome. Like I said, Camabot Commander, go to their store. They loaded up their store recently with a ton of pieces in there. They're phenomenal. I can't say enough about this guy's work. He has another account where he's doing some acrylic work that's again phenomenal, and then using some of that paint to go into the figures. But you're right, dude. Jar Jar Binks on these fucking skates, dude. So good, man.
Even the skates, they remind me of, does anybody remember those Jewel Trolls that they were like all a bunch of punk rockers? They came with like guitars and rollerblades and knee pads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Fun fucking pieces, man.
And I love the motion in all of them. You know what I mean? So they're all a little bit different, dude. That's like it really looks like a scene there once you put it like that.
Even Ocular Rhombus pointed out, and I don't know how I didn't catch it. Homeboy had like an actual little fire going in this little like black resin house here, which also don't know if they've casted that. Like, what the hell is this?
Sick. Mobot Commander, follow and buy something while it's the price it is. That's how I feel about that account.
Speaking of the price it is, we'll get to it afterwards. Dre, homie, 25 for your current pieces is silly, friend. I just gotta say it. I think it every damn time I see Cave Dweller Toys' display picture, and I don't know why. I feel like this Mario is in doggy position, looking back at me, giving me the thumbs up. I don't know. Every time I picture, it's like he's just sitting there looking back, being like, "Well, ready when you are, buddy." And you're like,
"Damn, I can't undo that now, ever again." Thank you very much. It was funny, dude, when Cave Dweller had put some Rod Stewart music, I think, to some of his teaser posts for the show, and I was curious to see how Rod Stewart was going to work into Apocalyptico show. But we have Rob the Bot Stewart, so there you go. In the fallout of a nuclear war, legendary singer Rod Stewart is exposed to gamma radiation. His irradiated body is transferred to a life-sustaining cyber suit, and he is given more firepower than a small army. Now wanders the wasteland, screaming to anyone still standing. Yada yada. Dope piece.
Another Final Faction body in this one.
With good spot, dude.
I think they spliced some kind of a human body in between there. Interesting for sure. And this is Hey You Guys, right?
That's dope.
Yeah.
Hey You Guys, you mean like from the Goonies?
Yeah, sorry. Or is that fucking Toxic?
I don't know, dude. I always thought that was Toxic Avenger. I mean,
it's probably Toxic Avenger.
Yeah. So cool though. Rob the Bot Stewart. Michael George will sub. Good colors.
I don't really understand how meme culture breeds its way into this kind of shit so heavily, man.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be Rod the Bot Stewart, but why not?
Yeah, right. Rust Punk Shell Shock, my exclusive 1/1 piece, one of one piece. Cool Cat Toyco. This was they released this. I believe this came out right around AR, correct? As far as time frame on the release of that original piece, this is a one-off of that. I mean, everything Grant does, dude, is so damn good, man. No, this is no exception. This has a lot of work on it, man. Like once you start looking at it, there's a lot of work in there, dude.
This show in particular, I was actually kind of thinking about that last night when they were showing off some of these pieces. Is like, I don't know where some of you guys sometimes find the time, energy, motivation. I try and picture like you sitting there at night getting the final little details on some of these, and it's like, kudos to you guys. I'm beat.
Yeah. Porpoise says, I hate Grant for how good this is. And you know what, man? And it's it's so funny, dude. We say that in a joking manner, of course, dude, because we love Grant and support everything that he does for sure, dude. But just on top of that, dude, I think that I think he's just an amazing artist, dude. The Glios articulation, the ideas, the way the original sculpt, the paint. I mean, everything he does is legit, dude. You know what I mean?
Right. Even this little addition on the Apocalyptico piece is fan-fucking-tastic.
Bro.
Just a nice little touch.
Yeah, dude.
All the fucking little like writing all over it. The booms, and not dead yet.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, fun piece, man.
Excellent.
And yeah, Mothman, I'm with you, dude. The little hairdo. There is something about working with fucking glue and any kind of fuzz like this that drives me insane. When you're a kid and you have to do like the yarn and white glue projects, oh my god, I have nightmares of that shit.
Yeah.
Tell me artistic without telling.
Yeah.
Dark is small. Another one that and unfortunately, a couple of these artists, I'm gonna have that stupid thing where I'm gonna be saying all night, I haven't heard of them, but I bet you the last time we saw from them would have been one of the LM9 shows. They might just be one of those artists that we basically see them during an LM9 show.
I think so too, man. And they actually had multiple pieces, so there's another one following this one too. But both of them are super super good, dude. Yeah, you're right. I think some of these, you know what's funny, dude? I think some of these artists, the last time they posted was a year ago at the last Apocalyptico show, which is funny, which I noticed on some of their pages. But this is excellent. God, dude. I mean, some of them, dude, like, you know what I mean? Like, you look at it, and even it's like take away the Apocalyptico logo, right? And if you saw that just on their page, you'd be like, oh man, that's definitely an Apocalyptico piece, you know?
I think it's an interesting. Michael George here is saying this all seems different parts of the same cool, crazy movie. I kind of agree, man. As we're going along so far, everything does kind of fit. Also, fucking Brack show, man. Beautiful, beautiful DP. Fuck. Oh yeah, sorry, Cool Cat. We just did yours. I feel like you're probably watching. You just didn't want to say anything. You just snuck in now under the wire. Now that we're done blowing up your piece nonstop.
That's funny, dude. He literally came in a couple minutes late. We all thought it was horrible, Grant. So
most of the comments were how bad.
Yeah, they were not very complimentary at all. This one is, but yeah, dude. Again, multiple pieces on for this artist too, but super super sick, dude. Really really nice.
Reminds me of the original Terminator action figure, but I'm with Dark Rainbow. That fucking green hair mohawk is beauty.
Look at Cool Cat. My ears weren't burning, but something else was. Look at you, you dog. You sly dog. Yeah.
Okay. Would have been this guy?
Yeah, there was I think I saved the post though.
Okay. I'll wait for it then. It might be after.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I'll calm my titties then.
Look at that, dude. That is so damn cool. I was talking to Dark Rainbow about just the Sesame Street characters in general. And dang it, doesn't he nail it every time, dude? H is for hormones, hallucination, hypomania, big chicken. A world where chickens are just another resource on the assembly line, where healing is sold to the highest bidder, and where a silent God looms above, revered more than the broken humans below. Such a place is not waiting for the apocalypse. It is already drowning in it. Bam.
These are so fucking gross, man. They look honestly like plucked little big birds.
And that's what I mean, dude. They're just so good. They're so freaky looking, freaky little fucks. You know what I mean? Like, they're so good. They're great. The teeth, the eyes. I mean, and look at the cat. I mean, I don't know if that's paint or if that's just some marble. Either way, it's great. You know.
The way that they're like pigmented with that little bit of a white almost makes me think of like raw, gross chicken, man.
Yeah.
These are absolutely fantastic.
Oculorama says Sesame Kaiju. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it, dude. And the colors too. I mean, Dark Rainbow. I mean, when we think about Dark Rainbow, he definitely has a palette, right, that he uses, and sticks too true right there, man. I mean, look at the yellow and the pink on the legs, the pink and the blue in the eyes. I mean, that's all like, that's so dark. That's so Dark Rainbow.
I feel like Dark Rainbow, and I don't know if it's maybe because of the language barrier that they're maybe a little bit more humble and quiet, but like I feel like they do realize that they've got like they're smart.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like they've got like an engineer or like a fucking like master degree type brain. Like they remind me of like an MIT kind of person. Like, and I think they're aware of it too.
For sure, man. And if you are kind of newer or you never caught the Dark Rainbow episode of Toys Alive that we did when we had Juan on here, and it was a great interview. Scroll back through the YouTube account, find that, and just fast forward to when he's talking, and then just watch that, and then click it off. It's awesome. It's a really good interview. Bliss says Juan speaks better English than I do. Oh man, yeah, it's another good one, man. Dark Rainbow. Oh my god, dude! I'll tell you what, man. I love the Scout Trooper. It's my favorite Star Wars character. But this right here, bro, just click through these pictures and see what we're dealing with here. This is amazing. David Dunn VR, besides the paint and the makeup on here, once you start clicking through there and see how he made that, dude, it just gets better and better. Putting it up like there, the finished product is almost a crime. It just, yeah. This is amazing work, dude. I love this shit. Look at that. It's a lighter. It's one of those long lighters, dude. And then the bottom piece is straws. I mean,
what I love about them sharing it this way too is that my brain immediately ran to grab this off the shelf.
yes.
And the fact that they were able to basically make their own, and this is what I said before too, when we're sometimes like giving our friends like a hard time about like that level of paint ups and shit, it's like grab a fucking commercial toy sometimes and see yours is better. Wild, man.
Yeah. Super sick. I mean, you talk about taking everyday items and making something dope. And what I really like, dude, is that they just kind of put it together and then put a sick paint job on it and it makes it look great. Like I said, dude, the straws underneath.
That kind of looks so dumb. Like, but they make it look so good.
It's so good, dude. It's so good, man. That lighter, I mean, how many, I will never look at those long lighters the same way again, dude. I've thrown away
the barbecue fucking lighter.
I've thrown away countless things of that look just like that. You know what I mean? Of those, probably. And this guy makes a fucking land speeder bike out of it. It's just
gorgeous.
Yeah,
that's gorgeous.
Super, super cool. David Dunn VR. Follow that account.
What a
very, very cool
fucking boss move too. Like this, such a simple little addition here. Once the paint up on there,
oh,
fucking banger.
Right, dude. And you know that it's got probably some super cool texture on it because of that. It's probably light, I would think, because the lighter's probably dude, if the light sick. But anyways, it's great work, dude. On so many levels, that thing is just sick. That is awesome work, dude. I love that one. Australian, I believe, too, right? Australia. Yeah, agreed. Agreed, man. Liking the pace, dude. We're doing good. DNS.
This is another one where like the paintwork really fucking pops it through, man.
It really does, man. And I dig that he's using the stand there for the recent Kerf Loss pieces. Also, if you missed out on that Kerf Loss drive for the Wildland Firefighters, please go to Kerf Loss's page and see if there's any left. They are $75. It goes to an absolutely amazing foundation to help Wildland Firefighters. Death and Strawberries is one of those. So I believe there was probably just a couple left, which was a really good turnout. That is sick, man. Dude, those eyes, man. Look at that shit.
Just thinking that nice little fucking touch of the pop between the two, man. I don't know where this sculpt originally is from, to be honest with you. That's not one of the original number 2 faces, right?
You know what, man? You're right. There's something about that turquoise paint, even on the buttons on the sleeve, that, man, that really match up good against that that brownish copper color. That's super nice, man. I love that.
Oh, it came together really fucking well, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see what. I'm gonna bug you about that later, man. I didn't know what the fuck was used for.
Yeah, that's sick.
I'm with you, Dreze. Is DNS Sweet Creep?
Yeah.
Mr. Ordinary. I'm going to be imagining this guy chasing me any day. Took a figure a lot of us know. Well, what figure, bastards? My tiny brain doesn't know. You said this. Oh my, get the fuck out of here. Emperor head. Damn. Sorry.
Apocalyptico 4 is a driver and his desert truck. That is sick. Damn, Dirty Yeti.
Yeah, we've said it a couple times in the last few weeks how vehicles are really fucking in this year. And I think Apocalyptico is the best opportunity for people to kind of show that off. This is rad as hell.
Well said, dude. That, I mean, I think within the the last two of them for sure. I think there was always a vehicle or two in there, and it seems like there was probably an influx of vehicles last year. That's funny on the back. But you're right, dude. When the vehicles get involved, oh god, I know the Ramas had done a really cool one. But this is phenomenal, dude. I love this. I mean, obviously, and I think that's one of the things that really turned me on, dude, with like the Mad Max movies and shit, was the vehicles. When I was a kid, that was always one of the big draws for me, was those dope ass vehicles that they were driving. Even the newer Mad Max movies, dude. They're I mean, that is Apocalyptico straight up.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. That is wild. Damn. So many details in there too, dude.
Right?
Like the amount of paint work on there is just stupid.
Plus, all these little like wooden stakes rammed fucking through it.
Yeah. Dope.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
It's a dope one, man. Very nice. Dirty Yeti. Killer paint work. Go to his page and check him out. God damn. Dude. Drawing down the moon. That's what they did with it. That is this is just a digital artwork, right?
Yeah. Still interesting, like when you consider that they ended up combining certain things that we remember for childhood. Like, it's kind of jokes to me how, like, even though they ended up going with like illustration work as their medium choice, we still have a Care Bear. We still have like that 90s kind of nostalgia theme. We still end up having like this Terminator vibe here. We still end up having like a Toxic Crusader kind of vibe with the chest.
Yeah, definitely. The ripped vest with the bandana around the arm too, man. That does definitely have some of those 80s, 90s vibes in it for sure. Drawing down the moon on that one.
What I would say too is any shows like this where we see something like this, it's always a great opportunity. We actually ended up seeing it with Jason St. Paul and Feral Foundry, but great opportunities for artists to collaborate, man.
Yeah, straight up. Dre had multiple pieces.
They do. They've got 2 in this one, 25 each.
Nice. Update 2 left. Those are sick. Those are nice. I like those, man. What's the scale on those?
If I'm assuming it's going to be, because they've been playing with the Dick Tracy figures, so I think it's in that scale, if I had to guess.
Bootlegged parts, minimal sculpting, hand-painted UV details, all glow in the dark. A couple have double and triple pours of resin, all have holographic removable vinyl capes. There are 4 available at 25 a piece. So holographic removable vinyl cape, that is dope. Oh my god, dude, the one on the far left, get the hell out of town.
I love the weird clear.
Oh, that's so good.
All these figures, Dre, I don't know if you used a different resin from normal, but they all came out with like a really interesting gloss on them.
Yeah. Very nice, dude. I like that RoboCop looking head on it too.
Well, and then I don't know if you use RoboCop or if you end up using one of the fucking Soma Ranger ripoff heads. Because it looks a little bit wider.
Yeah, those are
That's
dope.
why, even though they mentioned that there was 3.75, it's like, yeah, but not Star Wars 3.75.
Right, right, exactly. Almost like the old wrestling figures, kind of beefier like that. You know what I mean? Where technically the height is still around that,
Yes.
but it's definitely a beefier figure. That's great, dude. That is I like that as just a fucking real nice action figure, dude. You know what I mean? Love that
Yeah.
stance. And then you combine all the pores in there too and the paint work.
With,
And
of
the
course,
UV, fucking solid, man.
cannon arm.
Yeah, there's the next one.
The Barb Apocalypse.
Barb Apocalypse.
He is pink and mad, clickety click. This ended up sending me down a rabbit hole for probably like 45 minutes looking into old Sega Genesis games like the Cheeto one and fucking Pugsy. Just so smooth, man. 3D sculpted on Nomad, 3D printed, painted, and clear coated.
He helps defeat the filth in the future wastelands by being able to mold his body into implements of destruction.
I do not remember this French-Canadian show. I'm going to have to go down an even further rabbit hole later. It's about a family of blobs that can mold themselves into shapes and objects and help the world in which they live.
Yeah, Mr. Ordinary, good comment, dude. Look how smooth and clean that is. I agree, dude. That is very, very nice.
Right?
Yeah.
It's insane to me where we've come with, and I know you guys put a lot of afterwork into it, but it is wild to me how far we've come with resin printers in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous, man.
Nice job, Dre.
Whoa. Shit, dicks. Yeah, okay, so you did have this one chilling. We must have actually skipped over it earlier. So I am going to take a quick second to look at it because you did save it and we somehow passed it.
Yeah, there was actually another one that we didn't look at that was some 2D art that got skipped too somehow. The one right before, right there.
This guy.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Fun. All right, well, we'll go back and take a look at both those then.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, this was another one by Darkest Mole. That's I like that better than the other one, honestly. That is sick. Damn.
It's interesting how many different fabric pieces we ended up seeing in this show too.
Yeah, man. And I was just gonna say, dude, what's really cool about that is like those pieces right there. That's like you know, they obviously made the wristbands and whatnot, and it's just, dude, there's even damn, it's a lot of work, man. I mean, when you look at that, putting each one of those things on fabric like that, gluing it on, really, really cool.
Maybe I'm mistaken. I feel like they might have posted how they did this piece. The eyes are actual lights, right?
Yeah, that one I don't know. I know that there's a couple of them out there that have some electronics in it that we're going to see that are amazing. I don't know if that one was one of them or if it's just like sequins or whatever, but it looks bright enough to be like real lights for sure.
And this guy got hop skip jumped over.
Yeah, Daryl Young Design 69. There's some really cool work on there. That was a new artist for me, mostly because it's a 2D artist, but great work, dude. I mean, damn, you know. For me, the end of the civilized world consisted of Mad Max, Road Warrior, Planet of the Apes, Thunder the Barbarian, Commandy, The Last Boy on Earth, OMAC, Pre-Apocalypse Hero, Deathlock, and Demolisher, and countless B movies from the 80s. Very honored to be a part of this event with over 90 artists. Yeah, very cool, man. Daryl Young Design, if you're into comic books, I know we have a lot of people that are into comic books. And just comic book art in general, I think is always super cool, man. That's one thing that I always really dug about Hurt Toys when we were kids, man, is he could draw in that comic book style, and it's super cool. This is awesome.
They did a great job on this, man. The gradients are really tight on there as well.
Yeah. Nice.
Boom. Dr. Twisted.
Yeah.
Accurately named.
Dude, look at the amount of work put into that, dude. This is my custom kit bash contribution to the end of times. He rides around on this fleshy living monstrosity tricycle of doom, gathering heads of the fallen. He puts them in the tank and breathes in the rot. Is it out of necessity or pleasure? I don't want to get close enough to ask. I mean, shit, dude. You know what I mean? When you read that and you're like, okay, that's what that is. He's getting fumes off the rotting heads in his tank. That's pretty badass.
Necessary.
Dude, that's sick, man. What an idea, though, right? You know what I mean?
I feel like this show brought out a lot of the storyteller in a lot of folks, it seems, man.
It really does, dude. We always talk about how their story, like on a card or something, can add something to it. But even a post, dude, especially if we're talking about an online art show, I mean, you know, what you post and what you post about it can really kind of add some, you know, another dimension to either how you look at it. Like I'd look at that. I had looked at that without reading that before and thought it was dope. But then you read that and you're like, oh, fucking A. All right.
It makes me, you even saying that kind of makes me think. The other day I had to double check. I was like, yeah, what is Warduke's backstory again? Right? And you look at those old fucking D&D card backs, and it's kind of like, yeah, we didn't really have anything to go off of.
Yeah.
If you didn't play D&D or anything, there wasn't really, these characters didn't exist in the game or in any real way.
Yeah.
The toys had it on the card kind of telling you, like, this is who these people are. This is why it fucking matters. It's like, I love sniffing heads, you feel me? Retros and neon. Jesus.
There we go.
You say that as if like it's supposed to be creepy, but there is something kind of nice about, you know, just putting your nose deep into somebody's hair and just taking a big old whiff of that person. Dockor,
fuck, bro.
I've heard this guy might be really fucking good, mainly because he's Canadian.
It probably, right? I saw your comments on this one, and when you click through these, dude, this thing as a play set, this is one of my favorite pieces of the show, dude, because when you start looking at all these and all the work that went in there, first of all, overall, as a set, it's amazing, right? Like the look of it, completely apocalyptic. When you start getting into the detail of some of these other figures, they're great, dude. They are great. Look at that shit.
Every part, man, every little detail, just fucking stupid. Dude. The weapons, the fucking little accessories on little heads, yeah, man.
Exactly. And I mean, and it's got that, like those figures right there, dude, look at that. And it's got that quality of like, you look at it and right away, you're like, oh, that's dope. You know what I mean? As is with the majority of pieces in this show, where you look at it and right away, the first thing you say is, oh, that's dope. And look at that, dude. That is dope. Shit.
Yeah, they really went above and beyond, man.
Bro, the face around that dude, next one. The face around him, like he's wearing the face as a necklace. The one that you were just on. So sick, dude.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'd have to agree. Seems like a little camouflage on him.
Oh my god, man. Star Wars minis. Yeah, they're badass, dude, whatever they are. I love that, man. I love that as a set.
It's such a beautiful little scene, man.
Yeah, it is. And that's the thing, man. It's just got that apocalyptic feel to it. It's the, you know, the textures and the materials used. You got that tin roof up there and everything's got that kind of rusty, that seems to be like kind of like the apocalyptic look, right? Like kind of rusty and dirty and shit.
Dope. Everything's been rained on for 1,000 years, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. Cannibalistic giants. Nice. Oh, that's sick, man.
See, even stuff like this, you look at and I can't help but the brain starts going into kind of like, is that just like netting off of like clementines?
Dope.
Oh. Stupid. Yeah. See, and I will say too, that's actually something I find really interesting about these kind of shows that LM9 does. We have Dockor, who's somebody who, I know they've been doing this for a number of years now, but we've only really kind of seen them in our neck of the woods this past year. And then right after their post, we got fucking Ahimo.
I mean,
that's the beauty of this scene, man.
I don't even know what do you say about that, dude. Like you just, it's one of those ones again. You look at it and you're just like, that is so sick. The extractor. Damn. Damn.
I am a little curious what the heck this guy is then.
I think he's about to get extracted, whatever it is, from the extractor. Awesome.
That's great, man.
I mean, Hemo Adventures. I mean, I'm sure everybody in the room is following, but if you're not, or just want a really good time, a really good account to scroll through, hop on that one and give yourself a couple spins, man. That's a great account. 893 likes in one day, dude. Jesus Christ. Wow.
I mean, let's be honest. Most of the toy dudes are dentists. So, of course, it had like 900 likes.
Wow. Sick, man. Hemo Adventures. Check that one out. Explosive Minestrone. Another one that I think was probably introduced to me from the Lab Monkey 9 shows. And look at that, dude. Oh, man. Nice little story there with it, too.
And they're a kit basher, right? This kit bash.
I had the idea for a cyborg gorilla of sorts already, but my proficiency and confidence of my skills just wasn't cut out to execute this kit bash effectively. Disagree. This kit bash came from the depths of an unfinished pile, a dusty mound consisting of 3/4 of a gorilla figurine with, you go through that whole thing, dude. But it's crazy, dude. And I think that's a great example of when artists look at stuff and they go, I don't know, it's not really up to my liking, you know what I mean? But everybody else is just like so blown away, like, holy shit, dude, that's awesome. You know, and it turns out it's from a scrap pile, dude. That's silly to me. But what do I know? You know what I mean? It's like, that's crazy. That is crazy, dude.
Well, they returned to the scrap pile. Now they feel more confident in their work. But the paint tab's fucking nuts. The combination of parts, the way they sit in the sculpt. That's usually the biggest part I find about a kit bash that's always really intriguing to me is how the pieces sit in the sculpt, man.
Yeah. Nice apocalyptic arm there, dude. Killer Napkins digs it. That's sick, man. There's something about, and I've said it before, dude, there's something about that cyborg, half animal, half robot, half human, half robot. That always seems to work really well with Apocalyptico, but I think it works just in general. Just for you, Fane. Just for you, man. What the fuck? What are we looking at? What the fuck am I looking at here? What is this? That's the reaction that he wanted, man. So that's what you'll get. This is sick, dude.
Which, to be fair, I am looking at that sculpt kind of wondering, like, what the fuck is this? Nobody uses that body.
Bro.
Where'd you get this from?
That's a badass
with these big-ass Disney-esque hands and this fucking Uzi.
War pigs. Dude, you know what this figure reminded me of when I saw it for some reason? Just because of the big hands and maybe the style of it. Bro, do you remember the game State of Emergency? Who remembers that game State of Emergency, dude, where it's just an absolute murder fest, dude? And you're walking through malls, but that figure right there reminds me of State of Emergency. And now I want to go play State of Emergency, dude. That was a fun-ass game. Great work from Fane, dude. Again, as always. The prints, the artwork. He's a great dude. Marty is a great dude.
Fair.
God.
It oddly reminds me of, like, I think Fisher Price at one point had these, like, weird little knight sets and pirate sets. It almost reminds me of those kind of things. But I don't fucking know, man. And then the police heads.
Yeah, dude, so sick. Also says last year's figure will finally be available and painted on card with a homemade blister. Bam. War Pigs 2 Blood Angel. Nice.
Illustrated by the amazing Undead Equipped. There.
Yeah. Nice. Dre, yeah, I agree, dude. The posing and just kind of the action in those figures, man. I love that. Hmm. Dope.
The shield on the elbow is nice.
Slightly just have those sets nice.
Interesting mashup. Am I double clicking through? I feel like I'm.
No, you're good.
All right.
Right on track, buddy.
Cactus Jack, damned in black. Interesting one for Frankenlander, not in their usual scale style.
Scale style 5.5 is usually there. That's a figure though that I don't see very often from Frankenlander. I don't know if I've seen it at all, honestly. Maybe if you dig back a little bit, but that account right there, man. I mean, we talk about Frankenlander all the time. That is one of the most pristine profiles you're going to go through as far as pieces. The pieces are always way over the top, man. Like they're like this every time. They're just next level, dude. They're on another level, dude. I can say that with confidence that his stuff is just
It's a light, not glow.
God, dude. So good. Frankenlander, go to that page. If you have not seen it, you will be blown away. Most of the stuff is sold on eBay. Um, they're great, dude. His Creatures of the Deep line is incredible, to say the least.
God
Jesus
damn.
Christ, bro! I didn't even see that.
Are these gloves? The gloves come off?
Ugh,
Oh, Jesus. Like,
I'm so yeah. Normally in the 5.5 stuff, there's a lot of stuff with like that spectron chest.
yeah,
It's
that's usually his MO.
shame on me for not clicking through these. By the way,
There's 4. What the fuck, man?
yeah, that's stupid of me to not click through to think that there was only one entry. What a dummy. Incredible, man. That's incredible. Yes, you can, Rokomashu.
Yeah.
Rice, dude. Those are crazy.
Right.
You got that right.
And this is an artist I know I've never. Jellerigan?
Yeah, that was a new one for me as well, man. But I mean, look at that.
It's fun. This is disgusting but fun. Pagan trails, like the nose here and ape arm.
Yeah.
It reminds me. This part right here reminds me to some degree of one of the bootleg toy called the Executioner one.
Yes. That. Yes. Good point.
Nobody can use Executioner hoods. New rule. Sorry. They all look the same to my tiny brain.
Rokabashu, very on point. Looks like a Lens cartoon. 100%.
Boom. Right. Yeah.
Very cool, man. Yeah.
This is fucking dope.
Yeah, really good paint. I mean, everything there, dude. Obviously, hand sculpted on that. That's cool.
Oh, it's not a gorilla arm. He's holding somebody's fucking head by the hair. Nasty.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, great design. I agree, man. Oh, brutal.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah.
The head in his hand. Yeah, man. Ooh, Ren and Stimpy vibes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fucking Michael George, I have to agree.
Yeah.
Boom.
Nice.
Boom.
Yeah, a totally original. Absolutely.
Dumb.
Ooh.
When I saw this one last night, I felt like Porpoise basically just wanted to like show off their molding skills. My brain was like, did you just want to basically make a figure that we look at and go, how the fuck did you mold this? Did you just want to try an interesting thing? Did you basically just look at Zymeco and go, I like how you're basically making things where you can't tell where the fuck they're being poured? I don't get it. What fuck you? Like,
I was reading the
oh, sorry, did you just come?
yes, actually twice, because the wings on this guy in the front is one of the dopest things that I've seen in this scene in a while. I'm not surprised that came from General Purpose, because that's so General Purpose as far as the glow goes. But
It's
that
like
right there, dude, was
DLL
absolutely
Customs meets fucking Zymet Co. meets Sycamore meets, and then these ones are definitely doing. I feel like that's almost like Porpoise's thing at this point. To do like that weird ghosty cum marble where you're like, it's creamy, it's white, it's pearlescent, and then just boom, stupidly colorful.
That's insane, man. That is really, really good, dude. And you're right, dude. He's got that down. I mean, that UV swirl, glow swirl that he does is marble. It's insane. That one is also phenomenal. Damn. I mean,
Think of the cleanup on. I can't think of where the vents are. So think of where the cleanup would have to be on this fucking figure, man.
something crazy. Something crazy for sure, man. General Porpoise, dude. That is
Gorgeous.
fuck.
Just gorgeous.
God dang it, dude. It's also one of those ones, dude. Like the more you look at it, the more little details that you see. There's like crazy details all over that thing.
Well, does that one arm articulate? Either way, the whole thing is just fucking gorgeous, dude. The separate bases, like this one's just floating.
Yeah.
Get a life. Get a life. Get a wife or something, guy.
Let go 666. Very cool work, dude. God dang. Oh man, the paint work on that is so good. It's funny, man, when somebody had mentioned earlier that it looks like a lot of these pieces are just characters in the same movie. And I agree, dude. It looks like these are all characters in the same movie that we're just kind of being introduced to. But this is great, man.
It's kind of like when you go to Moss Cantina, and for some reason over the years there's been like werewolves added and stuff like that.
Genetic deformities have given way to extreme amputation and bones in the air. Each one survives as they can, and any company can be ungrateful. Gorilla Ghost 666, man. That's a good one, dude. That's a really good one.
A lot of the homies really went all out for their fucking pictures too. I know that sounds silly, but like considering how many of the dudes last night were kind of like, oh yeah, I was right at the last second, like getting my stuff posted. I haven't eaten yet today. It's like, well, maybe if you didn't take pictures, like it was 1995 and this was the fucking Kids WB channel and you were doing an actual commercial.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna say that too, man. The background on the pictures are, I mean, they really set the tone, right? They just add everything to the. They add a lot to the picture, just kind of with that whole apocalyptic vibe. Super cool. Yeah, pictures are pro tonight. Yeah, I agree, man. There's lots of good details in there. Nice. Gorilla Ghost 666. Follow that one if you're not.
And actually, Gorilla Ghost did their live today. It was them, Sycamore, and oh goodness, one more. They ended up actually doing it a couple hours, 6 hours ago.
Nice.
Grayskull Toys, another
Grayskull Toys. That is sick. Oh man, Up beyond the dead horizons, where rust rules and fuel is king, a war buggy rumbles to life. 3 steel drums slung high, a rolling bomb on wheels. Its crew can barely keep it running. Too much sand, too much suffering. But in here in the wasteland, that's the way. The driver, the scout, the brute.
Fuck yeah, man.
That's badass, dude. I mean, come on, right?
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
That's
Adding the little apocalyptico onto his little flag here.
nice.
Beauty little touch. Paint tabs are just fucking wild on this one too, man. Gorgeous work, dude.
I agree. Super cool.
This is gross. Well done.
Very apocalyptic. There's so much work in there, dude.
That's what I was just thinking. The vehicles are a big one for me, man. When I think of trying to get my hands in and around all this shit to get the paint tabs consistent on there, like, you guys are fun.
Nice.
It's a dope little addition there.
So much work.
That's one of the, like, the comical parts about these online shows too, man, is like the pressures that all the artists put on themselves to get these things to look tight as all hell, because all your peers are doing a bunch of fucking insane work. You don't want yours to look like you were like slacking when the homies were all doing shit like this.
Yeah.
Saying it earlier, I don't know where you guys find. I don't know how you guys carved the time. I'm not going to pretend that you guys have the time.
This was dope, man. Green plastic tunnels. I love that one. He's got a couple different display options going on here, but they all, and I think a lot of people are the same way, dude. Like when you look at these, you could interpret these however you want. But I think the funny thing is about it, the cool thing about it is that you kind of do want to interpret it. You don't want to look at it and just go, oh, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like there's something there once you look at it long enough. It could be the colors. It could be just the materials that he uses, and the whole setup, dude, is just...
I feel like with green plastic tunnels, one, for a lot of us, the appeal is going to be the color choices. There's something about that simple, elementary, like the tone they use that reminds me of like a lot of the like counting toys you'd have in elementary schools.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, I find the more that I learned about casting, the more I grew to really appreciate and respect green plastic tunnels, to be honest with you. When you first get into this scene and like you're so fixated on like the good artist or the clean artists, they make an action figure and it's super clean, and you're kind of fixated on that. And then you start kind of thinking to yourself, you're like, yeah, given how expensive the materials are, how difficult making a good mold that actually works is, the fact that you have these weird blobs that, for all I know, were actually like from a paint palette on a piece of cardboard you used for a different project, and you actually made a mold that successfully doesn't have a bunch of bubbles all over it. What the fuck? The fact there's not a bunch of random silicone caught in between all these little like undercuts. What the fuck? Those are the parts that, again, like the more I started to learn about casting, the more I was kind of like, damn, green plastic tunnel is up to some really weird, cool shit.
Yep.
Sorry.
I agree, man. They said, what did Dre say? Dre said deep minimalism. That's a great way to describe his work.
A lot of women have described my work as deep minimalism as well.
Kind of
that was good. Come on, that was good.
That was good. So here's the deal. We're an hour and 10 minutes in. We're only on G. We have to pick up the pace a little bit. We have to pick up the pace. This sucks. Next.
I know. I'm sorry, man.
This is amazing, dude. This is the wrestler from the SWWF series. A new paint scheme on that. Badass, dude. Red, gold, black.
Yes, and they're going to be made to order. I don't know if their website still has them posted available for sale. I know a couple of people have actually said like sold in the comments, but they're made to order. So I would definitely... And Healy Made seems generally a nice person. Spam that inbox.
There you go, man. $70 shipped
70.
from the great state of New York.
Manhattan. Hello Radical Toys.
Radical Toys, apocalyptic snack, dude. I looked at that and my first fucking reaction was, what the fuck? But yeah, dude, that would be an apocalyptic snack.
That was my first reaction as well, but for different reasons.
Oh man. Ugh.
Wild.
You know what? I said, put the scale on there, dude. How tall that thing is. Bro, that's a fucking massive piece, dude. That thing is like probably 8 to 10 inches and it's heavy. And there's some original sculpt on there and the paint work is sick. And overall, I guess if you looked at it, it would be a kit bash because there is several different figures, like the top half and bottom half don't even go together. He made them go together, but those are from completely different figures.
Nice. That belt kind of ties, like it's almost like that belt kind of helps with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, him and Death and Strawberries must have been talking about how sexy chocolate and teal goes together.
Yeah, dude. And then Bliss Receptor says that stance. Oh, God.
The stance is made extra great once you see the fucking weapons made for this guy.
Brutal. Just brutal, dude. You know what I mean? And that's, I love when you look at these pieces and you're just like, yep, apocalyptic. Absolutely.
This guy definitely would fit right in with Bliss is gonna know it. It's that UK line of figures.
Oh, is it Rain? Something Rain?
No, it escapes me all the time. For some reason, they had a really cool like military line of figures that came out in like the 90s. And for some reason, yeah. Anyways, one of you guys will. I know Bliss has told me it like 5 times. There's been so many different episodes. We've talked Chop Mate. There we go.
There you go. God, yeah, that was good.
This is like Chris Walsh.
Is this? I think this is wood.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Canadian Shield.
Lost his arm in a bear wrestling contest. You should have seen the bear, but he soon fashioned a metal version, which items scavenged from the abandoned nuclear power plant just down the road. Super cool, man. Insta Chris Walsh. This was a new one for me as well. But super cool, dude. I think there was another post that actually shows the carving of this piece, a little time lapse.
I'm a sucker for it every time, man. There's because I feel like with wood, there's this nice, beautiful, fine level when you're going traditional carving, where essentially like you do want it to be smooth to the touch, but you don't want it to be too smooth to the touch. Like the beholder should not get slivers, but at the same time, it should be evident that it's made of wood. There's like that fine line. They've done a beautiful job, in my opinion, of kind of combining those two crafts.
Yeah, straight up. DNS, very true. Thank you, dude. Acid Rain, that's the name of the line that I was looking for. Those figures are amazing. But yeah, this is very cool too, dude. It's I think that's a very good point, dude, is what you said, man. Like as far as I would think as someone who's carving a wood piece, you would want to make it so you can still tell that it's wood, but not really, right? Like you don't want to get splinters, like you said, in your hand, anything like that. But it still definitely has that look, dude. Really cool paintwork on it too, right?
Interesting. They went with like a traditional kind of art folk medium, and then they also went with like a very traditional tattoo-y kind of dude as well, man. Jason Lex, T-Bone, and Chuck Roast. This isn't cast. I'm wondering if these are cast in 25D, and that's why we're getting the white. But if like I don't know, there's something.
Chuck Roast.
This is a nice cast as well. But there's something really sexy about that white cast and just the blue and silvers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh man, that's sick. Very nice. Jason Lex, man, that was another one I think that we were probably introduced to through one of the Lab Monkey shows. But God, dude, that's a killer picture right there. That is so sweet. Very nice.
I think we've also talked about it before. Dudes, stands. Like, you gonna tell me you wouldn't buy a couple of those little Rocky stands for your action figures as fucking risers?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
What in the fuck, man?
I saved the video for this. I was like, let's just roll the video and look at that and just be like, what the hell, man? 5.5 royalty right here, Jevaho Creations. He's in that Frankenlander category, dude, when it comes to 5.5. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't mean to be a dick. I put above, man. Like, not that there's really a scale, a grading scale, but like, if we would have at one point maybe have said Javaho is like, ooh, they're getting close to Frankenlander. It's like, yo, at this point, dog, like you're in your own lane. Like,
elite for sure.
Just their own lane, man. The thing's stupid.
Elite, dude. Comes with skateboard backpack, scrapyard katana, and a halberd too. Dry brush and glow in the dark accents. It's just stupid good, dude.
This is like if the Four Horsemen went back and redid all those old Ninja Turtle action figures we had with like the fucking samurai pieces, the rabbits and stuff. It's like if Four Horsemen did those now.
Yeah.
This thing is wild, man. And if you consider while Javaho was doing this, they already had all those pre-orders they were getting out for that fucking Ganesh figure they did. So it's not like they just had a bunch of time on their hands, be kind of like, yeah, maybe I'll make a figure. It's like they were already been swamped with fucking pre-orders.
Kajiki. I mean, the Kajiki pieces that I have, dude, they all have, like, there's one right behind me. You know what I mean? And the balance on those things. The thing that's very cool about his pieces, dude, is they are super, super sturdy. They always have a really nice base on them. This one has nice wide feet, so I know it's the same. I know the magnets are Lab Monkey 9-esque. You know what I'm talking about. It's got some weight to it. It's got that clack on it. I know it does without even holding that thing. I know what that piece is, and I know it's fucking dope, dude, because Kajiki comes correct on these every single time, dude. Every single time he does, dude. Actually, I want to say that lower half, maybe from another piece that he used before, which is also super sick, dude.
With the Blanca head, I believe, like that spiked hair going back. But I don't have any to be able to kind of like reference point it, but just from seeing, this is another one of those artists where it's almost hard not to kind of be like, hot damn, dude. Like, again, the first work we were seeing of yours was not in any way amateur, but you have only raised the bar for yourself in the last couple of years and being able to like see more and more of your releases, man. The paint apps have only gotten tighter. The casts are only cleaner. Like, the ideas are just fucking cool as all hell.
Yeah, and he says that's a mix of bootleg parts and 3D sculpted pieces, 3 points of magnetic
nice
with swappable head. This boy towers above most, standing at 6.5, 7.5 with the buzzsaw mohawk. That's awesome, dude. $75 plus shipping. That's worth every penny. I promise you that. If someone hasn't bought that yet and you're looking for a nice, really cool Kajiki piece that is durable and you're going to have fun taking apart and putting back together, that's your piece right there. Those motherfucker. Yeah, dude, for sure.
Everything just goes so well together on there, man.
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah, really, really tight. Huffs diesel and pisses 10 weight oil in 2 strokes, dude. She mixing gas and kicking ass.
Nice.
Kier's custom, dude. This is fun. I find the theatrics.
It is, dude.
Are fun, man.
It really is, man. Kier's Customs. He also had a mention on Steady Craftman recently. So if you watched that, you may have heard him on here. But Kier's Customs, dude, it's always he's such a fun dude, man, and his pieces kind of echo that. It's always above and beyond, man. He's always doing something. These ones came in a VHS case, which I thought was really cool. he made a whole scene. The Schlocka flips. The Schlock Trooper is another figure that he had from a little while back, but the scale is really small on those dudes. So the detail on the paint is just crazy. But he always goes the extra mile, man. I mean, there's always a story involved. There's always a lot of build up to the release of the piece, whether it's for a show or just a regular, an in-person show or even just a regular figure. But dude, Justin from Justin Cures, he's a great dude. I love that guy, and it's a super cool account. His appearance on the show was really good, dude, where he was making his pieces, showing how to do them with the perler beads and how to, melt those down, and just doing some injection molding right there at his house, dude. It was great. Yeah, there you get 2 new polyethylene plastic injection molded 33 millimeter figures. Bam, sculpted in ZBrush.
See, that's what actually I was going to say. They're one of the few artists I can think of that actually does injection molding.
Yeah,
I believe that the posts might have been in alphabetical, but it doesn't look like we missed Bliss or Folklorian yet.
they're in there.
Appreciate you guys keeping tabs. But we did actually miss this guy.
Yeah. Here's the thing too, man. If people didn't post right at the same time, some people posted 5-10 minutes later.
Right.
Added them in, so it puts them at the end of the line, basically.
But Bliss is right.
What's that?
I'll admit, man, I hate the saved tabs. 8-bit did get missed at the start. Theirs was interesting. They ended up doing a bunch of blocks that actually have spices seeds, which I thought was kind of comical. Maybe think of Dune, and also maybe think of trading goods with people, where in the future, instead of like actually trading like the actual seasoning mix, carrying around these big fucking resin blocks that are actually like valued.
Yeah. What I thought was really funny, dude, is you have obviously, right, essentials if you're going to a new planet or you're trying to start something. So you have these, and then you have the Taco Bell seasoning as well, because you better have that. Yeah, that's weird, dude. So the post is saved, but it's as you're clicking through them, it skipped them. I don't understand that.
I don't know if I'm just accidentally double clicking or
it's probably your fault. That's what it is.
I'll take the blame. Why not? and yuck, man, I'm with you. Yeah, the blocks are fucking huge, man. They're basically an 8.5 by 11.
Yeah, there you go. Stormer code sauce for your veggies. Absolutely, dude. Some Taco Bell sauce and some.
I also love it. These 3 pieces were taken from a government official's home when it was ransacked and looted by the citizens. It's like, yeah, man. Many even turn these items into art, making them useless, just to flaunt their wealth.
That's funny, man. That's it does kind of make you think though, right? Like if you were trying to save something, I could see, if there was an apocalyptic movie, packs of seeds obviously would be very valuable things. Same with Taco Bell seasoning mix.
It's a fun commentary, man.
Yeah.
Which is oftentimes what we're seeing in post-apocalyptic movies, right? Is those commentaries on civilizations and societies. And we ended up missing this chap here, which I don't know how we ended up missing some kind of like a weird minion that's also been done up to be kind of like a Jason. Custom 1-of-1 sculpture measuring 4.5 inches tall from digital sculpt to solid resin, hand-painted, 2 interchangeable heads. Damn.
Nice. There's a lot of work in there, dude. Holy shit. Digital sculpt to solid resin. Ooh, that's sick. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, the alternative head is a sick little touch, man.
Gouchism. That was a new account for us as well. I believe, but that is I mean, damn, dude, from 3D sculpt to resin and then with the paint too. Sick.
Reminds me of like those cereal brand toys in the 90s.
Yeah, right?
This being on the side is such a nice little touch, man.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a beauty. I don't know how we fucking missed that. Tight paint app, like you were saying.
Nice.
Fuck.
Yeah, super cool.
Boom. Eye scanning.
Bam, there you go.
Oh, nope. But Folklorian, you were right. We did skip right over you, man. The old Jimmy Folklore. This is
Mm.
a fun one, man. It almost reminded me, there's a Skullman figure Toxic Fumes Toys did way back in the day that it kind of reminds me of. And then I know they were talking about on the IG Live last night how it had that heads of Easter Island and a very like Mayan tiki head kind of vibe to it as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude slammed it.
Yeah. Straight up, dude. That was funny. And then he showed where the head came from as well. It was a vehicle in that Dragon Rider set, I believe, is what that was from.
Oh shit.
Yeah, which was super cool, man. I saw him on the
100%.
live yesterday. Folklore, dude, going all out, man, making more than got a whole run of 4 there. That's nice.
Yeah, I think they were saying the albino sold already. Albinos are in this season apparently.
Nice.
Oh, you pasty homies.
Yuckamuck. Yeah, that last one had a Rocky and Bullwinkle look almost. I 100% agree, dude. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, oh, the tiny one. Folklore. Fair.
Ooh, dogs. This is a perfect example of one where you got to go back. For you guys that are watching the show, if you haven't seen the videos on how this was made, that's a really cool video. But killer napkins, dude. I mean, I was just reading that thing. This is a cyber mutant raider head. He is part of a tribe that believes the wounded and deceased bodies can be enhanced by salvage materials found in the wasteland. Radioactive pus leaks from his lacerations. Dude, Killer Napkins is just obviously super fucking uber talented, right? With the massive murals that are just unbelievable. The dude is a local legend in St. Louis, that's for damn sure. The mask making, the figure making, the resin work, the VR sculpting, and there's what you get, man. That is sick. Those masks that he make too are just fucking wild, dude.
I like how wet this looks.
Yeah, right.
It also reminds me of those Ooze It heads back in the day.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Damn.
I can't figure out this part too. My tiny little like plebeian brain is looking at it just being like refracted light, actual light.
Dude, and look at that. I sculpted a mask thing cast in latex and wanted to add hollow fan to mess with some weird glitching imagery. This is durable and can be seen through, though of course it's tight on my fat head. So yeah, I mean, this guy comes out and makes a freaking mask, dude. That is sick.
Which I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was basically standing on a peg. Did not realize this was basically real human face sized.
Yeah.
God damn. Oh, smart man. The clear Gorilla Glue makes for good slime. I would have thought maybe like shoe goo, but that's interesting.
Oh yeah, there you go. Clear.
I couldn't figure out this one, Crimson Guard Immoral, and I'm sorry if I just skipped again because now I'm all in my head about it. This peep I could not figure out is
Peep Tank.
Only because I was sitting here being like, where the fuck does one get a peep mold? And did you mold a peep? Where did you get a peep from? Peeps don't mold, they're marshmallows. And then you have this stupid little monkey wearing a fucking bunny hat driving this thing.
It's nuts, dude. Crimson Guard Immoral, dude. Some of my favorite Apocalyptico pieces from the past were made by him. He does some really, really cool paint apps, like that paint app that's on the Peep and the rest of the vehicle there, that really kind of patina, weathered look, dude. He does that with a lot of his work at the 3.75 world, and they're always all super, super good. Mostly kit bash stuff. But just super, super high quality all the time, dude. The paint finishes on them are really, there's something else, man.
B's over here like, trust me, man, I see a lot of work trucks. This thing's painted really close to an actual work truck, bro.
It's close. It's close. It hasn't been washed in a while. That's cool. But yeah, killer looking piece, dude.
It's fun when you see all the different parts and you're kind of, again, my brain starts trying to figure out like, what is this from? What did you actually manipulate? This doesn't actually look like they were originally tread wheels.
Yeah.
So And then this little guy hanging out in the back. I like how he's just chilling.
Nice.
I don't know who this guy is.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of this dude.
Dude, Kong Saw sold. That's not shocking. I made a Kong Saw that was 2.5 inches tall way back in 2017. Decided to make a 6-inch version. Incredible. I mean, it's just so good, dude. It's just so good. And you know what's funny, dude, is when you get to a point as an artist, I think, at least as a fan looking at it, when you know, like, is it going to be good? That's not even a question. And I could say that for the majority of artists here. That's not the question. The question is, I wonder how dope it's going to look, because I know it's going to be dope. I just wonder what it is. And I think, you know, Lab Monkey probably hit that level a long, long time ago, but it's just, it's always so fucking good, dude. The paint on there.
I have a sneaky suspicion when I was looking at Kajikis, I feel like they might be at this point as well. Anybody who's held an LM9, you know it feels different from most resin pieces you've held. It's not just because the dude is really good. There is something so different about a LM9 cast. Even when I ended up seeing Von Fake Name, we ended up hitting up the tables. We got in the vehicle, looked at them. I was like, man, LM9 pieces feel fucking different out of the resin, right? And they were like, yep.
You're right, dude. I could not agree more. And me not being an artist, not knowing what the fuck I'm talking about 98% of the time, you're right. It's just, you can't explain it. It's just different, dude. Killer Napkins also says the process picks too. Crazy mold work, which is also, I mean, Lab Monkey 9 is a master at that, dude, of documenting the process, and then you know, the molds and everything. And it's crazy to see, dude. It is it's the bar on so many levels, right? Like,
right.
If that's what you're going for, and you want something that looks like that, I mean,
the minimalism while being so fucking good here. Just the silver with the bits of red touches in the mold, with because that's all gonna be resin.
Yeah.
So just splattering that bit of red in there, getting that nice clean silvery fucking arm on there, getting the nice black. I wouldn't be surprised if the teeth were casted. I think they're painted teeth, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Painted. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, dope though, like you said.
Liege toys.
This was a tough one, man, because the pictures are very dark. And I couldn't quite tell 100%. I mean, it looks gory as hell. And when you look at it for a while, it's hard to tell what that is.
But there is a lot happening here. It's moist.
Yeah, it's gory. Like I said, it's gory. It's definitely gory.
The reminds me of something from like Spawn.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. And you know what, man? That's one of those. Maybe that's what it is, dude. You look at it and like you can see a face there in the middle and the nails coming out. It's crazy looking.
Yeah, very Diablo. Sharp.
Gray Legion, speaking of name of the to rip your body to shreds and feast on your corpse. That's apocalyptic.
Yeah.
The Banshee screams will paralyze you as the Gray Legion claws at your warm flesh.
Damn. Jesus, yeah, come on, bro. Coming out of left field, man.
Liege toys on that one.
Oh, you had them right here. What do I fucking know?
No. Luke Mockridge, dude. Luke Mockridge is awesome, dude. I love that account. He's a super cool artist. I just posted something in my stories, his piece from last year, or it might have been the year before, but super, super cool, man. This is a little bit different than what his account would show, I think.
Such an interesting piece, man. So much fucking movement in this base.
Yeah. That's big too, dude. Look at that.
That's much bigger than I expected.
Yeah.
She said.
But I do have some ideas for potential paint jobs and color schemes. Oh, he thought the exhibition deadline was Friday, not Wednesday, so it's a little bit unfinished. But
So
yeah,
interesting, smart. Yeah, this is an interesting piece, man.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'll post pictures when it's completely done. But that's another one, man.
Core.
Yeah, his paint apps, as far as getting like that kind of metallic patina look on them, super cool.
Yeah, beautiful sculpt. Fuck, Cisa there. I know I just skipped somebody there. Mad Doll art.
Yes, that's a dope one, man. I love that.
I wonder how tall.
Mutant rabbit octobat. That's a crazy combo with the bat wings and then the octopus bottom half there.
This is one of those ones. My brain goes crazy. I just want to start knowing what everything is. Where's his body from? What's this head from?
Yeah, I think that one just had one picture too on it. Yeah.
You know, my urge to go over to their page and look is high, but I'm trying not to. I know we've got about 30 minutes. Making a mutant, man. These guys, I think I said every single fucking show, they are the epitome of what I would have wanted and hoped for with the technology that we have to see come from this toy scene. When we first got into it and you're meeting all these people from around the globe and you're thinking to yourself like, fuck, I would love to see you guys collaborate, but it's just not practical when you consider the cost of shipping all the pieces around the globe. And then you have Making a Mutant, where these guys send the OBJ files to each other so that they can all actually work on them and design them separately. And then generally, one of the members or several of the members will print them off and paint them up. So then we end up getting to see.
Yeah. Manny Cartoon Studio on the head, Bastard of the Multiverse on the right arm, Fan Diagrams left arm, Left Hand Freak on the torso, Dimension Neck Toys on the right leg, Epoxy Crusader, what's up, dude, on the left leg, Bootleg Toyco on the weapon, more horrific with the little buddy buzzard, DeFoot Toys with the little buddy bear. DeFoot Toys also has another piece in this show that we're going to look at. It's amazing. And Polybox CG did the little buddy slug. So, yeah, dude, I mean, everything you just said, right? Like, what a collab from. And I know that these artists are all around the world, right?
Again, that's what I think makes this so fun. Also, I can't keep. What an interesting little touch here, having the Charlie Brown reference, man.
Yeah.
Why? So good. So why?
Yeah. That's cool.
Mark Helis. I hadn't seen this one, man.
Yeah.
Sharp.
One more year. Yeah, dude, Mark Helis has used that body multiple times and it looks a little different every time, but the paint apps, man, the Swartars line, and it's really cool, dude, because I feel like Mark Helis creates different series of figures that are just by the paint app, right? Like he did a series that they looked very like metallic, patina, almost ancient type pieces, and some of them looked like they could have been pieces that he did before, but then put this new paint app on them and they give him like a whole new series. This one I feel like is kind of the same way, but it's new and different, dude. I haven't seen him do something like that before. But dude, look at the paint on that.
Yeah. So, Yakumak, I'm curious, man. You might be the expert. Now you're gonna have to chime in. What are the main differences between the fucking Friar Tuck model used and the Gamorrean and the Rancor Keeper? Because I'm looking at this part, I feel like an idiot right now. My brain is screaming Mandalorian. No, I'm all over. I'm gonna
Guard.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But then the other part of me is looking at the arms and thinking Rancor Keeper.
Right.
But yeah, paint app's sick. This little addition of the breastplate down and the little lovely.
Yeah. Dope, man.
Fair.
It's dope too. Pocket Toyco, what's up, dude? I don't know what time it is in Brazil, but Pocket Toyco is in the house. We got a Pocket Toyco piece coming up here in a minute.
I was gonna say Pocket, man. You really came out of your comfort zone for this recent one. Mothman Republic too, man.
That's so badass, dude.
We were talking about your rhinos just recently. What a fucking rad upgrade. I'm gonna call it an upgrade because he's a cyborg. So
that's so fucking good, dude.
Like, what the fuck, man?
Dude, a cyborg rhino with a cyborg fucking caveman on top.
From now on, if you guys have miscasts and you don't turn them into cyborgs, I'm calling you out. Every bubble needs to start being turned into fucking patches like these.
I love that, man. That's
really
good work, dude.
Yeah.
Mothman Republic, I'm sure that's a sculpt, paint, oh man, everything. And they typically work on a smaller scale, which to me, yeah, again, not knowing anything makes it that much harder, you know?
Yes and no. They work in museum scale. Like if you remember going to the gift shops as a kid,
yeah,
and you'd hit up the gift shop on your way out, they work in that scale. It's not like your Star Wars action figures are going to ride them, but it's also not like your Lego characters are going to chill with them.
Yeah.
Really well done. He looked like Trump the first go around, so I had to cyborg him up a lot more than initially. Fair.
Nice.
This is even fun, man.
Yeah.
The fact that it's operated with this little fucking crank.
That's sick. What a great looking piece, dude.
Crushed it, man.
Good job, dude. Very nice.
Mr. Von Fake Name. This was weird because we don't typically see pockets.
Yeah, dude. It's a whole play set. You know what I mean? Not only did he do the shirt there, but that is a legit play set that he did that actually opens and closes. Hard to get that all in one picture for sure, man.
The Poly-apocalypse.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys all remember this. It seemed like there was a period in the 90s where like everything had one of these. There was like the miniature comic books that were basically like the Toy Biz little Marvel character ones. You had like the original, obviously, like Polly Pocket, and the male version was that Max. Was that his name? Danger Max or
Mighty Max?
Mighty Max.
I don't know.
And then, of course,
I have no idea.
There was even Tarzan ones. I remember when the Tarzan movie came out, there was fucking Tarzan ones for them. TMNT ones were the turtles. They were walking turtles, and the shell would open up. It's just like,
yeah.
And so that's what I kind of love, man. We've talked about it before, this mashing of just like nostalgia and art and taking new ideas and old ideas and making fucking cool new shit, man. The apocalypse in one little Polly Pocket.
For sure, dude. And I think nostalgia is so key to a lot of the stuff that we see all the time. It's not the only thing, but it is a thing for sure, man. I mean, there are pieces that I have based on nostalgia alone. You know, I'm sure we all have those. But you're right, dude. That's something like those Mighty Max play sets. Mutant Master. There's another dude, Mutant Master. He's an artist from France. He's really into Mighty Max stuff, and that's another great account to follow for like TMNT stuff and all that. But Von Fake Name, dude, the colors, like the palette, he had just sent us a bag of stuff when he was on recently, and like it's similar. You know what I mean? Lots of UV, lots of glow, super sick.
Yeah, they've got like a nuclear glow on like everything, man.
Yeah.
And actually, I feel like this is kind of becoming one of their things too, like the optical illusions.
Yeah, cool.
That little skull hidden in there. I feel like it's happening more and more. Whatever. Nerfect. Sculptural piece. Salvage robotic tripod crawler. This charming mutant is my piece for this year's apocalyptic art show. Here on Instagram, he features posable arms, head, and he can rotate atop his tripod crawler. Gary is available via my Etsy.
Gary, yeah. Dude, check out the soft goods option. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The sweater with the rose on it. Get out of here. That's great.
Oh man, I'm liking this weird geometric face thing.
Yeah, yeah. The Wasteland Mutant on his salvage robotic tripod crawler. Nice. Yeah, Dre said love the movement in that one for sure, man.
I've been known to be a bit of a tripod caller myself.
The fly on the foot there was cool. Naomi Naff, man.
Fly on the foot. That was fucking.
Yeah, the fly on. Go back to that last pick. No, not the last pick, but the last one that you showed.
I have no idea what you're fucking talking about.
Naomi
Naff.
There was a fly on the foot on one of those pictures.
Oh, ceramic.
I missed the tea light.
Of course they can get away with that, man. Being fired. What a stupidly cool fucking piece.
Naomi Naff. You know what's really super cool, dude, is like you look at that. I think even if it wasn't in Apocalyptico, even if you didn't know it was Naomi Naff, you'd look at that and you'd be like, oh, that's a Naomi Naff for sure. You know what I mean? And it's just that style and that makes it, fit into this show. That's super cool, man. I love that.
They've got this weird, like, if a cherub had a baby with a gargoyle style and then painted in that typical, like, patina kind of like Mexican, Dominican Republic kind of islandy tourist grab.
Yeah. And I don't know the scale of that, but the pieces that I have from them they're large. I mean, they're big pieces, man. They're not
right.
They're not like small little, 2-inch pieces or anything like that. They're large scale pieces.
It's funny you say that because I remember for a long time I was looking at their work on their site, and finally one day I reached out to ask them like the size, and something that I would have thought was probably like 2 or 3 inches was actually somewhere around like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And I even mentioned them. I was like, you might want to put that on your website if it doesn't hurt you to do so, because.
Yeah, dude, and I would say even, and I don't mean any disrespect in this at all, dude, but when you see like the scale of stuff like that, and then you see pricing, sometimes you can kind of line the two up and go, oh, that makes sense now. You know what I mean? It maybe
you couldn't before with this. I remember they had a bunch of pieces. They were like $35, maybe $40, and they were the 8-inchers. They were like the Latoufs, and you're sitting there being like, oh yeah, no, for that price range, I wouldn't have guessed that they were almost 8 inches of ceramic.
Yeah. Dude, this one, oh my God, I love this one, dude. Go to the next picture. Look at that, dude. That picture right there. Fuck. Ernie absolutely killed this one, dude. We all know about ocular rhombus, man. You talk about like, I'll say, dude, kit bash royalty, right? Like the dude can kit bash the shit out of anything, and the story behind it, and the name behind it, and the paint apps behind it, dude. It's just, it's a complete package. This one right here is phenomenal, dude. I love that. Not only the paint app itself, but the idea, it's incredible, dude. That's an incredible piece, man. The more I look at it, the more I like it.
There's a lot of movement in this piece, man. And I even love, like, you can see it right here. The way the eye just wants to come right down because of like the way that they've painted it, the stance of it. It's not just that it's leaning forward. Like there's so much fucking movement in this piece. It's really sharp. I really like it, man.
Michael George says, disturbing and arousing. That's a great way to put that one, dude. It's that is something else, dude. There's great movement in it. And at the same time, dude, that's an ocular rhombus piece. As far out there as a lot of these pieces are, a lot of these artists really stuck with their style, dude. And I love that. I think that's awesome. Yeah, fuck, that's cool, man. Very nice. Yeah, so many little details in there too, dude. It's great work, man. Omnibread,
Oh, I saw these guys.
the
I
road.
missed them.
Rainbow Kiss is the only other one that I can think of that's doing like stuff with Hot Wheels and stuff like that. But that's dope, man. That looks like probably sculpting on top of Hot Wheels is what that looks like it is. That's dope though.
Yeah, and then I would imagine molded and casted. Fun head.
Yeah.
Big Dick Jones, exactly. Pikmin vinyl. Nailing it, man.
Yeah. The paint, dude. I mean, the paint on everything that we've seen tonight is it does so much for that apocalyptic vibe, you know. Yeah. This guy, man. This freaking guy. Ordinary Toys, dude. Sergeant Cyborg. Great story behind it. A lot of work went into these, man. I think there was actually more than one of these available, if I saw that correctly. Yeah. But God, dude, I mean, the amount of detail on there is just stupid.
This is a dude we'll say it probably the day we die. Clearly fucking just loves it, man. Clearly loves it. You don't throw this much paint into your work unless you fucking love it, man. Oh, that's sexy.
Dude, just underscores how much work, you know, goes into some of these pieces, dude. Even, just like look at the paintwork just like on the face alone, let alone that insane chest. That chest plate that comes off, dude. Look at the inside of the back of that chest plate. Yeah, exactly. You don't even see that when it's on them. You know what I mean? But then you take it off, and I mean, well, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, man. Ah, dude, it's another one, man. Where you the more you look, the more you see. You know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can probably stare at this one for hours, to be honest with you, looking over every different piece. This gun arm, for instance. Fuck, man. What an absolute.
Yeah, even the background too, man. Just like a total setup on that one for the show. Super cool.
Yeah, even that part comes out of the gun.
Oh,
I think there was something I think it had 13 individual molds for this.
Oh, wow.
And I might even be underscoring it. Fucking fun figure, man. Pablo Pera. This was a new one for me. I don't think I'd seen this.
Yeah, same here, man. The Mad Wheeler. That was a new one for me as well. But yeah, dude, the Mad Wheeler. I mean, Pikmin sculpted a wheeler at one point, I believe. And those were always cool, dude. To me, those wheelers, I thought that was the weirdest part about that Oz movie. Those things were kind of creepy. But this work right here, dude, that's sick, man. Nobody can run the outspeed of this overpowered roaring hunt machine, patrolling the remains.
What
the Emerald City? Yeah, look at that, dude. Wow. 9 silicone molds, exactly 200 grams of epoxy resin, 8 points of new extra smooth and tight articulation system. Wow. Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with this character from the Oz movies, but this is a weird creature, and this weird mask thing is weird. And obviously the head must lower because there was a picture where the mask was shown face front. So it's like,
yeah, right.
what is going on in here?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Nice.
Gorgeous work. Pikmin vinyls. I definitely did not see this last night either.
They
A
call
harvester.
it harvester. Keeps itself alive by siphoning the blood out of survivors and harvesting what it needs from spare machine parts. Some people say it is used to be human. Others say it uses vaguely human form to help trick its human prey. The only thing anyone knows for sure is if you see it run, don't let it get close. Run like your filthy life depends on it. That is dope, man. First full kit bash. Wow. Entirely made of spare and broken parts I had lying around. The Cyborg Maniac stands roughly 4 inches tall and is hand painted, retains standard articulation, and features removable armor to reveal the remains of what he once was. That is sick, dude. Look at the paint on that.
Oh, neato.
Dude, look how that whole head and chest piece comes off. Wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fucking gross.
Pikmin. Killer.
Fun piece, man.
That is a sick one. Damn. You're crazy, dude. It's crazy that that's just like a kit bash that somebody put together and painted, and you're just like, fuck. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, it's a sick piece, man. I feel like more and more kit bashes are starting to get a little bit of love, man. For a while, I feel like kit bashes were almost kind of seen in a different category. I think more and more we're lumping them together.
Agree, dude. I 100% agree with that. Even in the short time that I've been here, in the last 4 or 5 years, it does seem like that. Starting off, it was this one thing that was I think it had the reputation of being less than another thing. But then once you see how much work goes into those, dude, where you're like, dude, in some of these kit bashes, there's more work going into them than non-kit bash parts. You know what I'm saying?
There's one.
Yeah.
There's one.
Right.
Even that, to part with it's difficult.
Yeah.
Warlord, Plastic Vomit Customs, another artist kind of going out of their normal comfort zone, man. See a lot of 3.75s. Here we've got basically like a 5-point brawler type style figure, man.
What's the scale on that?
Well, that is Motu, isn't it?
So here's what I'll say about that. Yes, you're right, but I wouldn't be surprised. I have seen those scaled down to a smaller size. So I don't know what that is, dude. I would love it if that was a 3.75, 4-inch Motu 5.5 style. That would be sick. Either way, it's dope. I'm just not sure exactly what scale that is. Jason, if you're in the room, let us know, man. But you're right. It definitely has that He-Man 5.5. I mean, that's it.
Sorry, I'm just looking back over the comments here. I didn't realize RetroZone Neon coming in with the on Pikmin's piece saying first time a part of a figure design ended up in a art show. Unless I'm misinterpreting.
Folklore said he asked them it's a 5.5 with a blown up head.
Oh shit.
Nice. So they made a bigger Warduke head. That's right, dude. He was making all sizes of that Warduke head because we gave away that chain to that bootleg Toyco. That thing was massive, dude. That thing was like that. Yeah. Baller. Yeah, that's sick, man. Plastic Vomit Customs, dude. We all know their stuff is always top of the line.
Just beautiful folks, man.
Yeah, straight up. That's super cool. Really good paint on it too, man.
Oh shit. Okay, so yeah, RetroZone Neo. Maybe I'm just way off the mark here, but The design of the Halo figure Pikmin ended up using in their piece.
Wow, nice.
Pocket Toyco.
Dude, right?
So honest, I think this is another figure. Pocket Man, when I saw this the other day, I had to go online because I thought these were biker mice from Mars legs. I needed to know where these legs came from. But now I realize they're fucking rock steady.
It says he mixed a few of his newer interests, G.I. Joe's, TMNT, and Warhammer together. Those are freaking awesome, man. Techno Goliath, first and second unit. Dude, what a killer looking piece, dude. Both of them.
Well, and okay, so what I find fun is I have Mandalorian like 3.75 figure size, and I also have some of their smaller kaiju size figures. You've got some like their Godzilla size figures, and now we're looking at some of these guys, whole other scale, man. And yeah, Retrozone Neon, dude. I think a lot of the indie toy dudes sometimes don't realize that either. For good, for better and for worse. There's a few of the dudes in our scene that actually have done either contract work or have done commission work or do contract work with toy companies. And as much as we all want to believe that like the homies wouldn't look at a friend and go like, oh shit, that's in, things happen. Yeah, interesting piece, dude. This fucking head even is very TMNT. Reminds me of like the little robots. Pocket Man crushed this, dude.
Yeah, exactly, dude. The paint, the design, everything, dude. It's super sick.
Rainbow Yawn. I've never heard of this guy, but 779 likes. Not bad.
That is so cool, dude. I mean, you know what, the music on that post was really funny too, dude. I think that just so much added to it, but that's so good, man.
Fuck trying to flock anything.
Ugh. I can only
This
imagine.
is a fun little piece as well.
Yeah, that's great.
Now he used these legs, and these are from that piece he did where it was the it was all wax. It was the He-Man 2-piece. Oh fuck me. You know what I'm talking about. This extra wide freaking He-Man base. Rainbow Yawn's legend, man.
Dope. Yeah, flocking, dude. Oh my god. What a task.
Resina Gem. And it looks like they ended up using a piece of... Whose vinyl is that? We just talked about them last week as well. Tiny Brain Syndrome. Is that Barely Human? Or am I a crazy person? I'm just being a...
Yeah, long story there about that one. My entry for Apocalyptico is anchored in the old fear of nuclear catastrophe, a grotesque mass of radioactive melted flesh wandering through barren, desolate landscapes. Yeah, dude, check out the details on that. As far as the necklace, and then really cool paintwork on there as well. That's sick. Gloopy.
Weird little wormy arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, the skull beads are a nice little touch.
Yeah, straight up. Toxic blob critter, says Rokomashu. Got that right. Retrozone Neon.
B. I don't know how you do it every week, man, but I'm gonna leave you solo for a quick second. You know.
You got it, man. You got it. Retrozone Neon. This mutated abomination is known to roam the waste, ambushing his victims in the dark. When you see the glowing smile, it's already too late. Keep your Geiger counting handy. This is an original sculpt molded and cast in a glow-in-the-dark resin with a UV reactive wash, custom painting and weathering. This piece is for sale. Please reach out via DM. Negotiable to a good home. More of those smileys will be happening at some point. If you're interested in other colors, let me know. Yeah, another one where you look at it and you're like absolutely apocalyptic. Original sculpt molded and casted in glow in the dark resin with a UV reactive wash, custom paint and weathering. Nice, man. So that was I guarantee you when Crumbs comes back on here, we'll flip through the pictures a little bit, but I think it was cast in glow in the dark resin and has some UV reactive on it. Yeah, super sick. Hey, there you are. What's up, dude?
I worry there's gonna come the day that I don't hit mute when I run away.
Ooh.
And you're all just gonna hear me just going nuts over there.
That's dope right there, dude. That's just what we were talking about, that that glow in the dark resin and then the UV reactive wash. Nice. Mutated abomination.
That creepy, just glowing, smiling face.
Yeah, there is something like slightly creepy about that, huh?
Now, a couple of the homies went with the smile. I feel like I must be missing. Dre's dudes had the smiley on the shoulder as well. Is that a nod to? Am I missing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Makes me think of fucking Walmart.
Well, you know, it's apocalyptic. You know, end of the world, happy face. There's something there.
He just wants hugs. Yeah, me too. Me too, Michael George.
Ooh. Yawn. Another day, another apocalypse. Getting tired of the end of the world.
Roko Mashu has come up. Another one of those ones, man, where like they come out and just fucking slams it. They have not been on the scene long enough to be busting out shit like this.
The 4 hot dogs of the apocalypse are at the boil. No one is safe. God, man, lots of work. Lots of work,
right.
Again. Rokomashi, man, that dude has some of the most unique stuff that I've seen. Right when he started, you know, posting stuff, his stuff is just killer.
I'm loving this blood drip on the fucking flesh tone, man.
Yeah, that's dope, dude.
Like, Roko, I don't know if that was an overpour one that you had or something, but...
Oh, that's dope. Nice.
He actually mentioned it last night as well, and I would have to agree with Tone, referring to all of the Motu knockoffs as just Motuko. Yeah, that's just how it goes these days. Sorry. Rokomashu is now the one who has deemed it that. It's just how she goes. The art of Sarah Legault. Sculpture?
I think that's just artwork. Or it could be sculpture.
This is where we're at with art these days.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think it's a kit bash. Pikmin, I'm with you, man. It's this element down here that makes me think kit bash. It's this element up here that's screaming at my brain, computer animation. Damn, yeah, okay, Dre.
Nights is so well sculpted. So, yeah, dude, that is nuts. If that's all sculpted, that is freaking wild, man.
Damn.
Wow.
I'm curious what's going on inside of here. If it's light with like a paint rub on the outside, or
yeah, dude, you have the bird sitting on the handle there. Oh man.
Oh, okay. Apparently she posted a reel of it.
Wow, it's physical. She posted a reel. Nice.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay. Wow.
We're gonna see it in a moment as well, but this kind of reminds me of is it Tomsky?
Yes. He has a figure in here as well.
Yeah, that thing is nuts. Sassmax Joy, another Canadian. This is actually interesting. These are from the if I'm not mistaken, I think these were some of like the bodies on like dollar store transformer mini guys, similar in size to the Motu ones that came out, but it looks like they did a 3D sculpt on the heads.
Nice.
Damn, man. Sounds like Homeboy put a lot of work into that sculpt.
Yeah, definitely.
Came out clean, man.
Sazmac toy. Ooh, this guy.
Sick of him.
Oh man, I mean, you talk about going above and beyond, dude. There's a lot of pieces in there.
A play on Mr. Potato Head.
Lab Monkey and I were talking about him before we came on the air tonight, and it was we both just said the same thing, dude. We're like, this dude's just like stupid good, man. They're like everything is good.
It's intriguing. I think we've even talked about it before. Sycamore is almost one of those artists. Their web store, they'd be better off to just remove things at a time, like Baskin Robbins back in the day, because there's so much you can't help but scroll through the site and be like, I wanted all, so I will leave with none.
Yeah. And that, what you just said, is exactly how I've looked at his account every single time.
That's what I mean.
I can't believe.
Unfortunately, it's Baskin Robbins 32 flavors. Everything is so good that you sit there going, I want it all, but I can't have it all, so I'll come back later.
Exactly, dude. And you know what? I just got to jump in, man. It's one at a time. Right? Look at that.
Okay. See, unless Sycamill's got like tiny little baby hands, which they might, that thing is fucking way bigger than I expected.
Yep. Yeah, interchangeable parts. So you have one.
Personally, that's what I save my little ordinary hand, my ordinary toys hand for. I save it for just little shots where I need to make things look huge in a tiny little hand. Slime City, another Canadian.
2.5 inches of UV resin for Apocalyptico 4. Radioactive Evolution. And yeah, Slime City Toys is another one where you definitely have a style of pieces when they make it. And I would say this one lines up, especially with that skull look right there.
Yeah, the all-seeing third eye on the like shrunken skull head is dope. Classic, almost like witch doctor-y kind of skull head.
Yeah. Always really good UV and glow stuff. I think almost every piece that I have from them is either has UV or glow or something like that on it. But
I crushed it.
Three-eyed goody. Yeah, there you go. Dude, this one is just, I thought what was funny is Lab Monkey and I were talking about this account, and I think it's funny, dude, like on their profile it says like amateur toy maker or sometimes toy maker, something to that effect, where it seems like they don't do it very much. This piece is insanely good, dude. Like insanely good. I'm looking at that first, and it's so good that I looked at it and I'm just like, wow, what is that? Is that like a AI type thing, or what is that? Then you start looking at it and then you see the video of how it's made. This dude is on another level, man. Straight up. Like, no bones about it. This is just, it's amazingly good.
Even that interior, at first I thought it was a hollow body. I thought it was potentially like two clear casted hollow body halves. Nope, perfectly positioned and casted in there. Yes, those lights actually work.
Yeah. And this is another one where I believe today they posted a video of them actually building it, and I watched it about 27 times in a row and was like, what the fuck? It's just like stupid good. And speaking of stupid good, steam powered mum. Dude.
Jesus, man. Another kit bash.
Great
Just
one.
tight, seamless.
Oh man, that's so good. So
And
good.
I know it's kind of silly to say, but beautiful fucking shots, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that, I'm not used to that being a thing that we kind of like notice and point out in these, but
Yeah. Isn't it funny, man, how like even that aspect of it, like picture taking, even when it comes to these shows, that's something that people really pay attention to and maybe put a little bit more time into, to get like the shot, because you want to get like, okay, here's my piece. I want to get it from every angle possible. And some artists, they just don't have that same thought going into every post. I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying that when it comes to the shows, you're right, dude. The picture taking also steps up a notch for sure. Damn. Feral Foundry, man. I think go ahead.
they just said something on the interview last night with LM9 that I respect a lot, where basically they mentioned they're always trying to push forward. And so this year their goal was anything that it looked like the item could do, it could do. If it looked like it could move, the wheels move. If it looks like the light could go on, the lights can go on. And I just had mad respect for that, man. I just thought that was really cool. And then, of course, Jason St. Paul, I believe, is actually hanging out with us here in the chat tonight. They ended up actually designing this for them on a whim. These are some of those interesting things we're starting to see. I know we see it happen with D. Pruitt art quite often, but these artists who are so inspired by their maker friends that they end up designing these illustrative works to celebrate it as well.
Yeah. Dope, man. That's exactly what I was going to refer to. Was I saw you in the room when he was going live and saw him talking about this, and I knew you were into it, dude, because I know how you feel about Feral Foundry, and it's just he's such a good dude, and I kind of feel like as far as the toy scene goes, I kind of feel like we've grown up with that dude. You know what I mean? Because we've seen him go from one style to another and then back to kind of some slimy looking stuff. And every time, dude, it's always so good. Um, I mean, and that's just like where he is now from like his first post, night and day. Night
The
and day.
one thing that I find is like the retainer, I guess, is they often do like playing with this using a soft casting material and then having the eyes, the hard resin eyes that pop in. And I just find that's a nice little touch, man, being able to have like the different colors for them.
Yeah.
Great maker. The paint apps are fucking stupid, dude. And I know they were actually hoping to get in to sit with us in April. So hopefully we'll get a chance to do that as well. Boom, 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 boom. I knew I skipped over one.
Oh, that was weird.
Basher's Gripped.
Oh yeah, this was a good one. This was I think this was a new account for me.
What?
But yeah, that first pic has like some weird shadows on it where you can't really see all the detail, and then you start clicking through and see stuff like this, and you're just like, "Holy shit, dude!"
Looks like some kind of a fucking Final Fantasy monster that you battle.
Look at that. Yeah, exactly. That's fucking nuts. First online art show for Kit Basher's Script. Killer piece, dude. What a freaking intro to a show.
This part is fucking dope. Something about that big maw just coming at you is nice.
Yeah. They made two pieces and they're on their eBay store link in the bio if you're interested in those. God, those are good, man.
Yeah. Nice minimalistic paint app where it's just the right amount, man. Everything's blended in, but at the same time has their own touches. Black piece. The real Bernhardt. Alan Ryan really collects them, man.
In the future, it's one man's law that rules the land. Mitchell, don't cross Mitchell, or he will release the killing machine. In my store now. Real Bernhardt, yeah, dude. Real Bernhardt, they do some awesome work, man. Like all their shit is super cool. I'm trying to figure out what is that chest from, dude.
That's what I'm sitting here trying to figure out as well. I'm like, okay, yeah. Like putting the proportions of like where a dude would sit, and I'm trying to picture it in hand. Like, what the fuck is that?
I'm trying to think. Is that like a head from another figure, or
I'm picturing a walkie-talkie. Drea's Ace says Steel Warrior. Tonka.
Yeah. I like that blue, that blue color that they use, especially with the red eyes on there. But yeah, dude, gun arm is always good. Steel monsters. How did he get the legs, heads, and arm on the steel monster's head? Yeah, no idea. No idea.
I'm going drill. I didn't know Tonka had sweet toys like this.
Bliss Receptor metal face from Steel Monsters. There you go.
We got their team. Fucking titty, man.
The man is back. The man is back.
3D sculpted in Nomad, then printed, prime, molded, cast. Ripsaw is made up of 5 separate pieces, 2 points of magnetic articulation, cast in smooth on 326 with fluoro yellow pigment. Fluoro yellow pigment. Does that come from the future? What is this? Black, purple. Like,
yeah, dude. Damn, that is cool. God. 3D sculpted in Nomad, then printed, primed, molded, and casted by me. Ripsaw is made up of 5 separate pieces with 2 points of magnetic articulation, cast in smooth on 326 with fluoro yellow pigment. Dude, that fluoro pigment.
Yeah. And that space glittery fucking black purple with it. Those shoulder pads. Man, plus, let's be. It's neat that again the homies that can just use like the Nomad and stuff now, like Titty's designing his own figures.
Nice.
Fuck, man. Gorgeous paint app on the background pieces as well, man.
And back to the magnetic articulation for him too, dude. That's cool to see. Tomsky figures. This is another one where they did, as they typically do, a video of the piece. Always a really good story with these pieces. Tomsky figures is just, I mean, I personally think that this stuff is just on another level, as with all his pieces are, dude. They're just so intricate. There's so many pieces. Dude, I'm just thinking back to some of his other pieces that we've seen, and they are all like, honestly, dude, I think this one is like a lesser involved piece in what we've seen in the past. It's just as good. But his stuff, when you look at it, there's so many materials. It's damn, that is good, dude.
Yeah, this one's absolutely fucking brilliant, man. And an interesting, the perspective of from the plush. Ducky was the plush duck, an unimportant little toy that was incapable of understanding what apocalypse means. Lying around the debris of a former civilization, he was discovered by an unlikely creature that had survived the atomic catastrophe. The hooded figure put him into her bag, trying to comfort a squeaking bundle on her arms. She was searching for her kind, not knowing if anyone of her family survived the impacts a few days ago. Ducky's journey has just begun. It's like, why from the perspective of a fucking toy? In this other toy's arms carrying a little baby. Like, just fuck off.
Dude, look at that. 12 inches tall on that figure.
Oh my gosh.
12 inches, dude.
And the arms articulate to be able to rock the baby, because that's necessary, obviously.
bro. Like the fact that, like,
And yeah, you're right.
oh, that thing, it's amazing. That's amazing, dude.
The baby is 4 fingers.
Right.
So
That
basically almost the size of a Bic lighter for the baby. Just insane, man.
amazing. Yeah.
And that fucking garbage bag little fucking poncho. Oh my god.
Look at this guy. Dude, that last picture.
Also, sorry, homies. I understand. We didn't quite meet the 2-hour mark. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I didn't see this part last night. I didn't realize the calves opened up. Or the thighs opened up, sorry. Now, Tone, I know that you were saying that apparently I was harsh and judging the last one. The fact there's not tiny little goth baddies that you can fit in his thighs, you missed an opportunity, bro.
Yeah. Small head.
Yeah.
Dude, that is so damn good. I bet that's the balance on it looks really good too, dude. Look how wide those feet are.
It's gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
Look at that color scheme. Fucking gorgeous.
So good. Oh man, that's awesome. Just a killer looking piece. God damn it.
Yeah. Absolutely astounding. Chainsaw thighs. Fuck's sakes, man. Yeah, that clear purple cast, just the blacks. Toxic Fumes toys, man. Canadians went hard.
Yeah. No kidding, man.
I'm only just realizing this is a tap. I stared at this trying to figure out what accessory this was and where it hooked on last night for a good like 5 minutes. So I'm glad now to realize it's just a tap.
Oh, oh God,
What a
that glow. Look at that shit. In the not so far future, the atmosphere will erode, temperatures will rise, and the airs will turn to acid. Those left to walk on this wretched planet will need to evolve. One such creature is seen here. They are classified as niobes.
I love that the figure is like this weird whitey rose.
Yeah.
UV's pink glows like a motherfucker.
Yeah, what a trip.
Yeah. Trip down glow lane.
Yeah, dude. And you know what's cool, man? And just the regular non glow picture, you're right, dude. That tone of it's also like the veins, right? The veins are like a silvery.
Silver.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, that's good.
Rose quartz. That's what that is. Beautiful figure, man.
Nice crowbar weapon. You don't see that very often.
No, with a little knife in the waistband.
Yeah. Toy Chingon.
Didn't see this one, man. Sharp paint app.
Furiosa. Yeah, they actually did two. There's another one in the next slide that we'll see. It's another character based on the Mad Max saga.
Nice.
3.75. 5 magnetic POA. We don't see a whole lot of that anymore, honestly.
This paint style is reminded it like it makes sense when you look back at the figure. It almost reminds me of like PlayStation 1 character.
Yeah. Good paint too.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like again, it's like these instead of like long strokes, we're seeing like small, quick. It's interesting. It's fun. Interesting bash for that piece too.
Yeah, nailed it though with the Mad character based on the Mad Max saga. Nice.
Oh. Alien Vader.
Another one, man. Same thing on that. 5 POA on that one too. God, really good paint. Shit.
Yeah, fun. Very oxidized.
Yeah.
Also, is that head OG sculpt?
It looks like it to me, honestly, dude. I was trying to place it and I can't. So
Character inspired by any science fiction movie about alien. If there's been a movie with an alien in it,
yeah, that's what I was referring to right there. Underworld Customs, man, is another guy. He kind of dabbles in a bunch of different scales, but primarily 5.5, and it is always super, super good, dude. If you're looking for some solid 5.5 work, Underworld Customs, he's been around for a while too, man. But he's got a ton of work out there.
Damn. I didn't realize so many T-daughters. Sorry about that, Kajiki. What I love about this figure here is it does kind of put me in mind of some of the OG Mexican bootlegs we would typically see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This one's new to me. I did not see this yesterday.
Yeah, that's a new one for me too, man.
Fuck this.
It's sick. I looked at that one for a while. There's a kid's book. You know what, dude? Maybe this is what it is. So when you look at that piece right there, for some reason, where my brain is going, what that looks like, at least as far as the paint scheme and the colors and stuff, it's taking me to Where the Wild Things Are book. You know what I mean? I don't know why that is, but it really has that look, like right there. I don't know what it is about that, but fuck, that's cool, man.
Yeah, it looks really textured.
Yeah. The sorrows are upon us. Cowgirls are strange.
Right? Even the title I dig.
Yeah.
So dinosaur platypus dog.
Yeah.
I'm down, man.
Yeah. Man, that's cool.
Oh shit, yuck, you're right, man. One of the Cantina band alien heads, which for anybody who doesn't know, I love weird shitty marketing. I've got the Cantina alien set. That might be one of the most brilliant toy lines ever done. It's the exact same fucking toy 5 times with just a different accessory in their hands. But every single action figure, it's sold as a set, so you get the whole band, but every action figure is the exact same as the one beside him. They're just holding a different instrument. Whoever at Kenner decided that'd be a great idea, or Hasbro, fucking genius. I don't know who this guy is.
Yuck. Yeah, I think he did 4 or 5 different pieces, all with the same header on it, but different pieces in each one. I don't know if I saved all of his or
you
just
did
1 or 2. Okay.
Yeah, you did. I loved the caption for them, to be honest with you. In the post-apocalypse, there are no toys, only blight, famine, suffering, and death.
Yeah, dude.
So optimistic.
That's cool, man. The Boba Fett torso, I missed that, honestly.
Even the back just having everything's just crossed out.
Yeah. You're done.
Sorry. No toys.
Yeah, dude. Yuck. If you've been following Yuck for any length of time, you know that his carded series has been going on for a while now, and it's always super, super cool. I love that backer, dude. That's sick. Sharp, dude. Sharp looking piece. Like there, what was there? What 4 or 5 total?
4.
4 total. Yeah, nice.
I didn't realize there was fucking whatever this is. Is this just basically whatever's left over from your trash compactor set as a kid?
Trash compactor set.
Zymatco.
Zymatco.
So somehow somebody hasn't claimed this yet. They're claiming it's free if you just come and get it the heck out of their house. They don't want to have to try and wrap bubble wrap around all these beautiful drippies.
Can you imagine trying to pack that up, dude?
No. Not to mention, it's probably like 100 pounds and probably like, yeah, this is a very large, fragile piece. It's like, yeah, 13, 14 inches tall, 6, 12 inches wide. Super terrible toys. Try harder. I'm just kidding. Sorry. This dude's just a machine, man. Oh
my God.
Little Satan has wandered into a cave to sit out the rest of the apocalypse and has come upon a strange and horrific sight. The mysteries of the universe unfolded before him, and he stands paralyzed as a witness to double sacrifice to a doomed alien who will never explain anything to anyone again. Okay.
Oh my God.
So yeah.
Beast.
Jesus. I'm with you, Yuck. If anything, I think you got to basically attach some kind of a hanging device and just screw it to the ceiling. Fuck setting it on a table. Jesus, man. Plus, how much do you think that thing weighs?
A lot.
Oh.
Whoo!
Yeah, both of Bliss Receptor's pieces were absolutely astounding.
I mean, I don't know, dude. It's just the guy blows me away every single time, dude. We're going to take a look at some of his pieces next week that I got in person, dude. Those things are amazing. This is just incredible, dude. I don't know how to describe Bliss Receptor's work other than when you look at it, you just instantly, my first reaction every time is like, oh my God, dude. Holy shit. You know? And that's not only the only one that he made either, dude. That's what's really stupid about it. It's like, dude, I'm looking at that, and as you know, if I sat down and tried to make that or even paint that, I mean, I don't know how long that would take me. Decades, probably. And I know that didn't take him any short amount of time either, but I don't even know where to start with that one, dude. It's so damn good in every way.
Yeah, no, I'm with Fox. There's something about the toy color, the colors. It looks like 3D art, man. Another one of those artists where we're looking at it, and it's hard to not be sitting here being like, this isn't like a digital sculpt, because things just sit so smooth, man. And yeah, we are going to see another one. Am I crazy? There it is.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We're getting there. A loud space lab. Traveling through time and space, this new world is different from the past. Skullbanger.
Hmm.
I'm trying to figure out which size. Oh, yeah, it's a jetpack. I can't figure out which size of Skeletor that must be.
Well, it looks like a 5.5 head
on a 3-point body.
Yeah, there's definitely some different. I don't know, honestly. 5.5 head. So I don't know. I bet that thing's probably 3.
J-brand.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, interesting. Resin? Oh, shit. And several. Sharp. I don't think I've seen this artist before.
You know what? I don't even know. I think that's just. I think it's one dude with the black light on the front. On that front picture, I mean, yeah. Look at that, another Canadian.
I'm just confused by that one picture. It looks like there's 3, but maybe it's in front of a mirror or something. I don't. There's 3.
Oh, right. I gotcha. No, you're right. There's 3. At least I think there's 3.
Sharp though. Between the paint app, the sculpt, the casts, clean work, man. Unfamiliar. Looks like they do a lot of their own boxes too. Anyways, I could accidentally get carried away doing that with everybody. Sorry, guys. Midnight Monsters, New York City.
The world is a rusted graveyard of freedom. Corporate elite have crushed the weak beneath their iron fist. Yeah, Midnight Monsters, New York City. Dude, another one that I think was the first time I saw them was in a Lab 9 show, but always super cool work.
Kit Bash, Sculpted Parks, work in progress. It's fun, man. Another one that, if I had to guess the scale, I'm thinking like 3 inches top, 2.5.
Yeah. Looks like
I'm with you. Michael George would have grabbed that as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially if it was a Gashapon, one of those like $2 Gashapon machines.
Yeah, musculoids with this one. Not a whole lot of info on this one, and then just the one pick. But yeah, musculoids stuff is like their whole line of stuff is nuts. It's
comically dope.
Yeah,
if you're not familiar, just do a quick little like. It's comically dope. It's supposed to be preposterously fucking muscly. That it's fun, man. Typically, the older ones, if I'm not mistaken, are made out of rubber too. They're the older ones aren't hard resin, if I'm not mistaken. They're more of like that fatty wrestler rubber, real dense. Oh yeah, fuck Rush, Uzeb. Sorry, Bliss Receptor.
Oh my!
The other edition that we were talking about. I don't know what green this is, but I love it. I was even telling them this is now their green. I don't see anybody else use that weird green. It's just fucking so good.
Dude, another one where you just like look at all the details, dude, and it is so clean, man. Fuck.
How do you look at this and not wonder for a second if this was actually a part of Reboot? You know, you're like, okay, yeah, this is just a picture from Reboot, just the animated series. This isn't a physical sculpture of any kind.
God dang, dude, it's just crazy good, man. Crazy good. Fuck.
Yeah. And what an odd assortment of parts, man.
Yeah. Yeah. These are just the posters that I put on here. Who was doing the artwork and whatnot.
There. Let's. I think. You know what? I think I have the Foot Toys. Might be one of the last ones here. I'm just catching. Boom, 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 boom. So the Foot Toys has this guy here.
Whoo!
Didn't have time to paint a prototype, but here's some of the renders of the figure. Hope you like it. Okay, so I think they were a part of making a mutant.
Yes.
And first time we were participating in an online exhibition with a solo figure, Max the Mad-Horned Lizard, and the Making a Mutant crew too.
Yeah. Goddamn. That was
okay. And then the Buzzer.
Yeah, that's
more horrific. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I think even Dimension X Toys maybe posted a picture of the full.
Yeah, Mr. Pacos was he posted late too, but that was his piece. Yeah, that's a good one.
God damn.
Yeah, that one. It's hard to tell what the scale is, or there's just not a lot of info on it. But yeah, dude, kind of a different take on an apocalyptico look. That we've seen, but still dope, dude. Mr. Pacos, dude, that's one we don't see very much from him on a regular basis, but once you scroll that account, I drove down to LA to see that dude fucking specifically at one point. That's how good his shit is.
Sorry, I just read Jazz apparently is wearing a fucking Rush t-shirt today. Gross. Caught me off guard. That's all. I thought I'd seen Dimension X Toys or something post another version of the painted Making a Mutant figures today.
There was one, the very last one that I saved in there, I think was a late entry too. It was another person from Making a Mutant, Polybox something CG, I believe is what that was.
Oh shit.
But yeah, I think it was just a blow up of their piece that they had done for the Making a Mutant piece. So, but yeah, very cool, dude. How many do we end up with in the freaking giveaway tonight?
Oh shit! I forgot all about the giveaway.
Yeah,
my goodness. 43. Let me double check real quick. Boom, 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 boom. 46. And I'll pop over there real quick and do one last check in case any last minute entries.
46, and we got a lot of stuff in the box tonight. We got a shotgun karaoke piece right there, the low gray DKE box featuring pieces by Killer Bootlegs, Pumpkin Pop Toys, this really cool Yo-Yo Dine pack right here that has the Krang Sog Master piece in it, and then these are awesome, man. These Empire of the Strikes Back coloring book, zines. This is all from Yo-Yo Dine. You also get a Manly Art magazine. That's courtesy of DKE. Suckathon DVD, courtesy of DKE. And all the other stuff that comes in the DKE box. So that is a huge box for somebody to win tonight. Congratulations ahead of time for anybody that wins that. So I think the question tonight was name an apocalyptic movie. Thank you to 8-Bit Mike for the idea on that question. He was looking for some. And if you were looking for an apocalyptic show or movie to watch, God, just scroll the answers there and you'll see there's some that I've never even heard of before, but I'm sure they're great.
If anything, what I found really interesting reading over some of the oh my goodness, answers were what people consider to be like a post-apocalyptic movie. I also found it kind of interesting to some degree where the line between horror and post-apocalyptic kind of crossover. Definitely interesting, man. Book of Eli was mentioned several times, and I'll be honest with you. Yeah, absolutely. Once you actually see that movie, you're like, this takes place during the post-apocalypse. But at the same time, I hadn't really ever considered Book of Eli as a post-apocalyptic movie. It just hadn't really ever registered in my brain as one. And yet tons of our viewers mentioned that. Some very strange answers, such as like surf Nazis was one. Killing surf Nazis or something like that. Hell Comes to Frogtown was one.
Yeah, that one got mentioned multiple times, dude. I thought that was funny.
Yeah. Fucking weirdos. But yeah, pull up a name wheel here. Oh my goodness, man. And yeah, I'm with Dre, dude, and everybody else who chimed in and saying that. You guys absolutely fucking crushed this show. The amount of pieces were wild. I don't understand how you guys continue to come up with creative ideas and make the time to do it.
Yeah, I mean, especially with everything else going on, dude, just regular life in general, right? But then some of these other shows, other drops that they're trying to do, it's not like you can just, put the world on pause and sit down for a week straight or 2 weeks straight and make an apocalyptico piece. I'm sure that everybody went back to it multiple times, and it's just, in the end, it always ends up being an incredible amount of work. At least it looks like it,
All right, spinning the old wheel.
Spinning the wheel.
Boom. Oh, 33. That's going to be My Little Fluffle.
My Little Fluffle, nice.
Incredibly talented artist. If you guys have not been over their page to see what they're up to.
Nice. You know what, dude? Here's something that's super funny. Congratulations, Nicole, by the way. That's a killer win. Jason from Plastic Vomit, My Little Fluffle's partner, won the Von Fake Name Creature giveaway the other day or 2 weeks ago. And I went to print the label out today, and my printer ran out of ink. So there was one bar that it didn't print on the UPC scan, so I had to throw it away.
Fair.
What I'll do now is open that box back up and put that piece in this other large, humongous giveaway, and then just send them as one. So congrats.
Too funny.
Very cool.
And their answer for the question was Mad Max and Fallout, which also, I'll admit, Fallout caught me way by surprise, the amount of homies that ended up actually mentioning Fallout.
Yeah, Grant, Carolina Cool Cat, big Fallout fan, and has done his, I think, Apocalyptico pieces the last year or two have been Fallout related pieces. So yeah, that's very cool.
And I guess maybe that's why it caught me off guard. Fallout, to my brain, was Grant's age.
Yeah.
Grow up, guys. Just spent 2.5 fucking hours looking at toys.
Oh my god. Next week, dude, I'm not sure what we're gonna do next week. We do have some really, really cool stuff to look at next week as far as pieces go. We'll check in with Hobo Toys at some point and see about that giveaway. I'm not sure if that's gonna be next week or not. Hobo Toys, I will hit you up. But besides that, man, congrats to Lab Monkey 9 and everybody who participated. That was another awesome show, man. Straight up.
I feel like somebody was a fool and they reached out to me being like, Crumbs, man, I'd love to be on your show next week. And instead of just being like, dude, my brain doesn't work, I was like, yeah. So I'll look through my DMs and see what the fuck's going on there.
Yeah, let me know who that was. Oh, man. We do have some really cool stuff coming up in March, though. We have the Future Retroistic magazine show, which is coming up in the next few weeks.
Right.
So, yeah, some cool stuff just around the corner for sure.
Huge, and actually, Kajiki, man, huge thanks to you, dude. Those maps are not easy. You fucking crush it every time. Huge thanks to LM9, Tone Twisted Tiger, everybody who makes all these online shows happen, man. Like, thank you guys. You guys are literally the ones who, it's not just content, you also fueled our amusement last night as well. So it's enjoyable for us to consume this stuff, see what you're making, and appreciate all you guys that put the effort into making these shows happen.
Absolutely, man. Pikmin, yes. Also a Pikmin giveaway at some point. Correct. Got to add that to the list, man. It's actually probably on my list. I just forgot it. So I'll be reaching out to you as well, man. Get you in here in March and see what the hell's going on, buddy. Those Play-Doh sets were saucy, man. Those things sold
out. Congratulations on those, man. I think that's one of those and again, we could do a whole other show going on. Interesting concept. That's one of those pieces you could literally show it to people who don't give a fuck about toys and just be like, yo, check this. And they're like, that's smart.
And it's as interactive as it gets, dude. You know what I mean? Play-Doh, a Play-Doh set. I mean, shit, dude. People are still using Play-Doh sets today, right? For instance, Healy made in those relic pieces that he uses, those are made from old school Play-Doh molds. Straight up, dude. And they've been bangers for years, you know? Cool.
All right, man. Get out of here, guys.